Alrighty, good morning, or good evening, or good afternoon, or wherever in the world you happen to be. We're back! It's time for some more Wheel of Misfortune, and we're going to be playing some games suggested by you, the community, that have 200 or less reviews, or fewer, or whichever is grammatically correct. I have a weird feeling I've been saying it wrong for years now, so why should we change anything? We're here. Welcome everyone that's been hanging out. Sorry for kicking off a little bit late today. I have some good news and some bad news, which I'll get into in a moment. It is the freaking weekend indeed, Sander. 100% agree. Welcome, Not a Nick, Matey8, Richard MV, who totally forgot the developer highlight stream was happening. You're doing your own game dev all day. You know what? That's more important than tuning into a stream, so that's totally fair. Also, I owe everyone an apology because I realized after the stream that I got the date wrong. And that's totally on me. The original announcement that I put on the Discord and the YouTube, I said that we would be doing the developer submitted games on Wednesday and then doing Steam Randomizer on Friday, and somehow I got myself mixed up and forgot about the Steam Randomizer thing and just did the dev stream on Thursday. So that's my bad. I'm sorry. It probably worked out for the best though, because honestly, I think that many streams in a single week would have been a little bit too much for me to handle. So considering this was meant to be a week off work and an opportunity to like relax and de-stress before going back into it next week, it was probably for the best that I actually gave myself some breathing room at some point during the week. So, you know, it happens, and I apologize for that. Maybe we'll revisit the Steam Randomizer one another day. Who else did I see here? Raven Ann, thank you for helping me out with moderating for the stream and for helping out with the bingo tiles today. Not a Nick's here, Amra's here, Pancake Sparkle is here as well. I didn't realize you were mod on someone else's stream. Multi-talented Pancake Sparkle. Love to see it. Who else we got? And X is back today as well. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people changing their profile pictures to Clippy, and I'm a bit out of the loop on that one. I obviously missed the memo at some point. I will have to go and read up on what is going on with that later. Steam Randomizer is what exactly? There is a website which basically suggests games at complete random for you, and you can put in various filters. Thought it'd be a fun thing to do for a stream, because we can basically just put in a no NSFW games filter, and then literally spin the wheel for all of Steam. Rather than just like community curated games, we could end up with literally anything. And to me, that sounds like it could be fascinating, but I don't know how entertaining that would be, where it's like, oh, guys, just picking games to play at random. But we could always do some kind of community thing where we decide what specific criteria we're going to apply to the search to see, like, what's the weirdest genre blends that we can find or something like that. But yeah, we might come back to that at some point. I think what we're going to do going forward is the developer submitted games got pretty good reception. So happy to do a couple more of those in the future, and maybe we'll do those until we run out of developer submitted games, get through the backlog, and then we can move on to something else. Okay, so some of the good news and bad news I have before we get into today's stream. Firstly, a little bit of bad news. Today's audio might be a little bit worse than normal. You might hear more background sound effects and bits and pieces, because somehow, and I still don't understand exactly how, I managed to break the arm for my microphone. Maybe I'm just too strong. I don't know. I literally was about to like hop onto a Discord call. I grabbed the microphone arm to pull it across, and the plastic housing that basically keeps the actual microphone in place snapped. And I just pulled it across, and I was left just holding the microphone in my hand, being like, I guess this is how I talk now. This is how I talk now. I'm just gonna hold this. We'll put that down over there, and it's going to be fine. Cut off for Jaeger 3, welcome back. How are you, mate? Good to see you. So yeah, the audio might be a little less good today. On the bright side, we are bringing back the treadmill. So we're going to be getting some steps in today. Should be fun. I have also made a couple of changes to how points work for those that are tuning in. So previously, if you were in the live stream and actively chatting, especially on YouTube, you would earn 1 point every 10 minutes. That has now been doubled. You will get 1 point every 5 minutes, so you can earn them at a much faster rate because there's some new things that you can do with them. If you do the exclamation help command, you'll see a couple of extra things in there. I've added in a way to actually get a link to the Streamlabs or Streambot store where you can just easily see the things that you can spend points on. But basically, in addition to being able to speed up or slow down the treadmill, you now also have a couple of bingo-related abilities that you can use tactically when you feel the time is right. The first one, and possibly one of the more powerful ones, is you have the ability to just call a free space. You can spend points to do this, and you can basically make any space on the bingo board that has not yet been called a cold tile. What do you need other than speed up? Well, you have to remember it's redeem speed up, not a nick. That'll probably help out. Yeah, it's maybe OP. We'll have to try and figure out like what the right balance is in terms of like point usage. At the moment, I think it's 25 points. I might end up increasing that a little bit, but that is still a reasonable amount of time that you got to hang out for before you can afford to do it. Matey8 could go absolutely nuts with it though, because they've somehow accumulated 257 Aurum, and I don't know how you've done that. I think it's because you donated, and I believe you get points for donating. I think that's how you've managed to get there. I did double check. You are far and above the person with the most points. Amrad blackouts are currently not a thing, simply because it's not possible when we're moving from one bingo to another. So that's off for the moment, but there's something better that I'm going to add in if we feel it's appropriate. Actually, hang on, did I add it in already or did I not? I was thinking about it, but I can't remember if I did it. I don't think I did. And now this isn't loading, so I can't tell, so give me a sec. Seriously, come on, let me check. What did I actually put in there? Okay, no, it didn't. Cool, that's all good. So the other two things that you can currently spend tiles on, one is to basically create a new tile. So you can, basically you have to purchase it with points, and then you can say in the chat, this is what I want the new tile to be, and we will add it on. The only condition on that is we'll add it in between rounds of bingo. If we try and add it during a round, it will cause everyone's boards to refresh and cause problems. So that will be used in between rounds. And then the final one is, of course, you can choose to remove a tile. So if there is something that you're feeling just isn't coming up consistently and it's always been causing you problems, you can choose to remove it from the board. The only condition with removing things is that there is a limit to how many can be removed. So yeah, there's some fun things that we could do here. The whole point with the free tile one, and we may end up needing to make it more expensive, is when you're just that one tile away from winning, you can potentially purchase free space and get yourself over the line. The only catch to doing it is when you purchase a free space, you have to say which tile you're calling, and everyone gets to mark it off, not just you. So there could be an awkward situation where you decide to use your points to purchase a free space, and someone else gets bingo before you're able to call it because they were quicker off the mark. So you gotta be careful. It's a double-edged sword to an extent. So yeah, there's a couple of fun things that added in there. One thing that I do want to add in, which will probably be the most expensive item in the store in terms of points, is the ability to add a game to the wheel. Again, as long as it meets the normal criteria, so it wouldn't be any game, but this would be a way for people that don't have membership or can't afford membership or whatever it might be, to still be able to suggest games for the streams just by being a valued part of the community. And I think that's going to be a nice way to make sure that we're making some of these things accessible to others as well. So I think that should be good fun. So those are all the little changes we've made to the store. The final thing that I want to mention before we kick off today's stream is that unfortunately the next video has been delayed slightly. We just ran into some issues with trying to get the final game across the line. The good news is that I did just receive a draft of the full video to review just before this stream. So we're on the final stages of finishing it up. So won't be too far away. Amber, how much does it cost? It's not there yet, but it will probably be around 100 points. Like, it's got to be substantial. Otherwise, we will never get through everything on this wheel. We're already struggling. So yes, the next video, we're still working on it. It's not far off, but we did run into a couple of road bumps, which we're working through. There will be a post going up on the Discord and on YouTube later today after this live stream. And these things, funnily enough, are related. Nod and Nick, welcome to the Crusade. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Appreciate it. So, yes, the two posts that are going up later are basically a call-out looking for some extra support for the live stream. Because, unfortunately, Ty and Fupi are both going to be stepping away from the channel. They've unfortunately in a position where real life demands are starting to outweigh the time that they can invest into the channel. They've both got actual jobs that pay them far better than I'm able to, and they are rightly prioritizing careers and other things outside of the channel. And I 100% support them with that and encourage them. However, it does mean that we now have an opportunity for new people to be able to join the team. So there'll be a post going up later. I am going to be looking for a new editor to be able to help out with the main channel content in terms of producing Steam Sequence, and a new digital artist to be able to help with creating thumbnails for content for the channel. So if you or anyone you know think would be interested in being able to support the channel and getting paid to do so, absolutely send them my way. Mamu is hip. Welcome. You have come in at just the right time. So we need to kick off today's stream. We've got the admin stuff out of the way. We can get started with a wheel spin. And a reminder that I am going to be on the treadmill today. So once we've picked the first game, we're going to get into this. And it is going to be still using the normal rules of for every bingo tile that gets called, speed goes up by 0.1. For every bingo that gets called, speed goes down by 1, and for every game that's completed, it goes down by 1. Mellow Online, new sub here, welcome! How are you? Welcome to the channel. If you have any questions about what's going on, please feel free to ask. We're about to spin a wheel and choose a game that's been submitted by the community that has 200 or less reviews, and we're going to be playing bingo at the same time for a little bit of fun and for the community to have a chance at winning some prizes. Matey 8 is feeling the stream is the one. We can feel it whenever your games comes up. Well, let's see what we're playing first, shall we? Here's the first wheel spin of the day, and let's see what we're going to be playing. Zonorix has been replaced with Zeronox, and we are playing Streetoir, which sounds like maybe a noir-style game? Let's find out. Streetoir. It's not Street Fighter, it's spray painting. It's a first-person open-world graffiti painting game where you paint everywhere, everywhere you want, and whatever you want. Okay, that sounds kind of fun and creative. I'm down for that. Let me just pause this background music for a sec, and we're going to double-check who it was that submitted this game. Streetoir comes to us from JazzyCatty, and it was actually submitted January this year, so it's a relatively recent submission. That's always cool, because these ones from JazzyCatty are usually pretty big hits. So make sure you've got your bingo cards. Raven is at the ready to start the list of called tiles. You've always got that in the top right of the screen if you forget what we've called. Let's get working through it. First things first, we get our free space. We have got less than 200 reviews on this game. It also did release after 2020, so we grabbed one from there as well. Sandra is correctly calling this is quite possibly an abandoned early access, and unfortunately we just removed the tile for that, so we don't get early access game as a bingo tile. We do get same developer and publisher, and they've actually made two games, Streetoir and Profiteer. So good to see that they focused on making an entirely new game rather than finishing their first one, but that's fine. We all get bored of projects at some point. Has the vibe but not the aesthetic of a Zonorix game. Yeah, I was going to say, it's not got quite enough colours bleeding into each other for a Zonorix game. Not yet. Toadfish, welcome, how are you? I feel like it's been a while since I've seen your name around, but I'm pretty sure you've been in one of the streams before. I can't see any of your chat icons, but if there's a whole bunch of paper clips in the chat, that's just fantastic. I love that. Let's see, it has been purchased by one friend, and they've actually reviewed it as well and recommended it. That's good to see. I'm not sure if we've got a new person in chat or not, but if someone is in the chat and is new, they can let us know. What else do we have on here? The game is not more than $10, so we don't get that tile. We do have gifts in the description, so we get one for that. Oh, I just realized I'm meant to be bumping up my speed. Hang on. I've been standing there for so long that my treadmill actually turned off. Let's get this going. I need to start getting my steps in today. That's what this is all about. The whole thing is I'm meant to be getting some fitness. Mellow Online is new, of course. Yes, so we have got a new person in the chat. So let me just recap so I get my speed up to the right spot. So we had less than 200 reviews, released after 2020, same developer and publisher. We have wishlisted by a friend, new person in chat, and we have gifts in the description. Okay, so far so good. Speed is up to 1.6. Good start, good start. Oh, just a heads up, when someone gets bingo, there is also a exclamation redeem bingo, which should call it out for everyone. I don't know if it's going to work or not because it wasn't particularly clear where I need to put the audio compared to the video. So there's a chance it's going to play the audio 3 times at once as soon as someone redeems it, and I'm going to have a panic attack. There's only one way to find out. I'm also just going to move this up here just to make the stream look a little better. There we go. That's more like it. Okay, so let's check a couple of other things. We don't have a developer website or YouTube that's linked down here, but someone might be able to do some digging and find it. Do we have any updates? We do. There was a winter update and a Christmas update, which are 2 separate things. So that's cool. I would have assumed they'd be the same, but no. But that's alright, we've got an update. These are the related games. VR Chat. I can kind of see the similarities there. Kindergarten 3, which is apparently dark humor and dark comedy, so I'm going to go with a no on that. Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Definitely unrelated. And Space Engineers. So, yeah, the related games are indeed unrelated. The Christmas update specifically for the Little Red Hat. You could be entirely right, Mamamoo. You could be entirely right. Achievements. We only have 10, so we don't get a tile for that. Steam Deck compatibility is unknown. There are no trading cards. Not a Nick is calling bingo already. Not a Nick, can you test this out? Can you please do exclamation redeem bingo? Let's see if this works. I've got to find out. I'm waiting on you. Okay, it does play. It's in the wrong spot. Let me just move. Okay. Excellent. Looks like that does work. Alright, let's verify your bingo. We're going to jump over to here. We're going to go, where is it? View cards. Let's take a look. Yeah, someone in the Discord suggested that we use that one. I was like, alright, I gotta do it. Not a Nick, where are you? Oh, we've got a few people in. Some of these might be old ones. Not a Nick. Oh, Jesus, not a Nick. That's insane. You got 5 tiles and they were all in a diagonal row. That's incredible. So you got same developer and publisher, release date after 2020, less than 200 reviews, new person in chat, and similar games unrelated. Just straight up nailed it. Well done. Round of applause for you. Alright, that gives Not a Nick a point. And I'm just going to double check. I don't think you've got any points already off the top of my head, but I will double check. No, this is your first point for this month. Which means, unfortunately, you don't get onto the top 5 leaderboard. But 1 point is more than none, and that will get you an entry into the new month prize draw. So congratulations. Yeah, bingo speed run. Always missing one tile. Well, now you know you can use free tile as your power move when you need to. Alright, so what that means is we're still going to keep playing because we moved from the 5x5 to the 6x6. We no longer have a free space, but that's fine, that's how it works. But it does mean that there are more opportunities. And if someone manages to get the 6x6, you will get 2 points. Alright. I feel like I do need to set up some kind of celebratory thing for when people do get the bingo as well. Zonorix, what's this new monthly prize draw? Don't remember hearing about this. Well, you haven't been watching the live streams, have you, Zonorix? I can tell, because we've been talking about it. Basically, at the start of a month, the first thing we'll do in the stream is a prize draw. Every point you get from playing bingo gets you 1 entry into the draw for a chance of winning a Steam gift card. So we draw the person randomly, and then we draw the amount randomly as well. So it's anywhere between $5 and $50 that you could earn as Steam credit, which is always good. I like being able to give something a little bit back. What's the world record for bingo? Who knows? But I think Nodnik just got it. Someone quickly check speedrun.com and see if bingo's on there. Alright, I think that's everything that we're going to get from the Steam page, but if I have missed something, please let me know. I'm going to add this to the cart. We're going to put you guys to the holding screen while I get this installed so that you don't see my credit card information. Here's some background music. Go play Wordle and see if you can earn yourself an extra tile. Let's get this pushed, and I will double check what the file size is, because that is also one of our tiles. Not Nick, your reward for joining the channel. That's true. That is 100% true. Maybe that was the bit of magic that you were missing, not a Nick. Little did you know that I actually have, you know, a little bit of just behind the scenes favoritism going on, so that if you are a channel member, the tiles that are called are more likely to be in a line. TNT PvP, welcome. Can we just get a TNT PvP in chat, everyone? I know we haven't got the picture that we can use here, but just put it in chat, just type it out. TNT PvP in chat. Hey, how you doing, mate? You won't be able to stay around long, but at least you'll be able to catch a little this week's stream. Yes, absolutely. We're going to be getting into the first game very shortly, so if you're even just here for a little bit, at least you'll get to see some gameplay. Sander kicking off the Wordle with Crane. Strong start. Found 2 letters straight away. Zonorix, a shame we've been trying to have a sleep schedule lately. Sleep is for the weak. You don't need sleep. What you need is entertainment. Oh, you got it already? What? Did you get that on the second try? What the hell? What? You guys are on fire today. Who called that? Oh. Okay, I've made a small mistake with the stream, and that's that the chat now hides exclamation commands. So I don't know who it was that submitted that, but someone did, and that was incredible. Because I was looking at the chat and I'm like, oh, no one's sending commands. No, they are. I'm just dumb. Okay, well, that's a speed up for me and a tile for you. Nicely done. Good news, the game has finished installing. It is 137 megabytes. So, actually, you know what? I need to be consistent. We're going to double check. What's the file size? Because we have seen some pretty impressive ones before. Let's have a look. Streetoir. Properties. 232 megabytes. Okay, yeah. No, we don't get the greater than 1 gig card. Oh, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. We didn't watch the trailer. I'm a total idiot. I got too interested in the bingo. The word was reply X, which is incredible. They got this. It's a 26-second trailer, so yes, it is less than 1 minute. Go ahead and mark that tile off as well. All right, let's have a look. Heat Rust, Streetoir. Ooh, the music's fun. I can get behind this. I'm digging the graphic style. That was one hell of a pose that the builder there had. Doggo! If you can't pat the dog, this game's a 0 out of 10. Also, that had a quest in the top left that said, find the Hobo King. So that's the thing. It only has 10 achievements, unfortunately, so no luck on that one. Raven, can you also please add Chatwin's Wordle to the list of cold tiles? Raven, don't know what button you clicked. It was something around Control, Win, or Alt. What did you do? Oh, you managed to close the stream trying to make sure everyone knows you're not the Sabotage Raven. Oh, that's unfortunate. How's the genre blend? I don't know if this is a genre blend. It's just an artistic sandbox game. So let's get into it and take a look. Gotta see what it's all about. Oh, we've got both the engine logo and the developer logo at the same time. So perfect, that's another 2 tiles. We're going up. We are now at a speed of 2. Hell yes. What does this mean? Director, yes, no. Hang on. I'm gonna need to check this. The store description. Does this actually say what director is? Nope. No idea. Do I want director or not? Let's have director. Yes, please. Epic! Epic! I got an achievement for epic camera movements. I didn't even have to try. I am literally that good. I start the game, I get achievements. We're always winning. Heck yes. No, this is Patrick Strack. Welcome, how you doing, mate? Okay. Options. Graphics, potato. I would laugh if potato was the only setting. We're going up to GoldenEye. I like these names. This is very inventive. I'll give it that. Alright, we'll do GoldenEye graphics. Why not? It has detected the correct resolution, so we'll give it some points there. Unfortunately, we don't have separate sound sliders. We only have one, and it's for all the sounds. We only have full screen on or off. We don't have windowed mode, and we don't have borderless full screen, so no good. Oh, Pancake Sparkle found the dev YouTube. Okay, perfect. We'll call that. Raven, you can add that to the list. Is GoldenEye the highest or the lowest? I'm assuming GoldenEye is the highest simply because potato machines are generally regarded to be the worst. And then it goes to Office. I would assume GoldenEye is better than Office. I could be wrong. Also, it sounds like the music is just a little loud, so I'm going to bump that down just a touch. There we go. Soundtrack question. Does it slap and is it original? I would say so far that it slaps. I don't know if it's original. I've not been able to find any credits to tell me if it is or isn't. I've not heard it before, and I've heard a lot of stock music. Let's go start and see if there's a tutorial. Anything else? We have level select. Let's start with the yard. We're in, and the sensitivity is way too high, but I don't think that's a tile anymore. Oh, hello! We've got more options. Okay, okay. We do have rebindable controls, and we have mouse sensitivity. Perfect. I can put that right down to there. Excellent. Yeah, it's the first time in a long time that it's detected the correct resolution, so I'm always happy to see that. Okay, so WSD to move, space, jumping. Okay, not jumping. Damien, what's the game name? It was Streetoir. We are playing Streetoir. They made a lot of shorts for the game. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Like, this feels like it would actually be a great internet sensation. Any typos? Not that I've seen so far. Jump is still a tile. Yes, it is. So yeah, go ahead and mark off jump, actually. Actually, hang on. We need to make sure it works. It works! We're good. You can go ahead and mark that off. Okay, we jump, interact, reset, crouch. Fairly standard stuff. It interacts. Really interesting that it has like interact here, then interact here. So that's kind of a weird way to do it. But they are rebindable controls. Hang on. Left shift? No, I wouldn't say that's a typo. I have definitely seen other instances where they combine that into a single word. It's more of a translation error than anything. We're gonna give them that. Okay. Let's go, I guess. Okay, we'll put 30 minutes on the clock. Let's see what we're doing. Oh, man, that sensitivity is still way too high. That's better. Oh, we've got a radio somewhere. What's up? Alright, cool. We'll find out later if this game gets copyright claimed for the music or not. The shift button doesn't seem to actually do anything. It's meant to be running, but this is normal running speed. Yeah? And now I'm holding shift. So, I think it's just always on. Yeah, it's not caps lock or something. It's not right shift. It's just always on. Love that. Okay. So, what are we doing? Can we talk to these guys? Hi. What? Just... Oh! They're bad guys. They caught me. Okay, if you right click, it pops the mouse out. And that means that you can... Ah. Right. You can change the things down here. Fat, soft, skinny, needle, calligraphy. Yeah, we can do some calligraphy and we'll make it metallic blue. Oh, God, what am I meant to do? Why did the mouse sensitivity go all the way back up? Why? We put that down for a reason. Stay there. Okay. Oh, that looks sick. Yo. Ooh, it even gets a little reflection on it. That's fun. That's fun. Okay. But what am I meant to be doing? Is this just, like, UK Hoodlum Simulator? DNO, or ONO, or D&D? I'm gonna guess it's D&D. These people are really big fans of Dungeons and Dragons. Why is there smoke coming up from it? Here, let me help you. You need some paint. Whoop. Yep, there you go. Perfect. Have some paint. It looks like there's maybe something up here. So far, I'm not 100% understanding the point of the game, but I'm appreciating the cool, like, aesthetic and mechanics. It's pretty freeform. The fact that you can spray paint literally any surface is kind of cool. The radios give a nice sense of, like, ambience with the music, but it is pretty directionless. Like, give me some bear spray so at least I can chase these people away. That'd be hilarious. Okay. There's not a lot to do here. Time to draw your avatar. See, here's the problem with being given a game like this. Not only do I have no artistic talent when it comes to drawing or creating things, I have even less creative talent when I am trying to walk. Look at my mouse movements. It's how I'm meant to do anything clear. I am trying to keep my mouse still. Let's just do one for the fans, I guess. Can we put that there? Let's make that brighter. More of a... Wow, I can't actually just get a red. That's going to be close enough. There we go. Perfect. So this is 3D paint. Kind of. Yeah, there's... It's really kind of cool that you can do everything, but... Hang on. Why? This just sprays paint now. Why did I want... Did I just... Oh god, the sensitivity's gone all the way back up again! Why? Did I get caught again? Why do I need this? Okay. Whoa, how far does that go? That far, okay. You can get a decent range on this thing. That's kind of neat. See, now, this is where I'm like, okay, you could take like, notes from something like Splatoon and be like, okay, you've got to cover a certain percentage of things with spray paint before you get caught, but because they just follow a simple path forward and back, they don't actually have any AI to chase. It's like, well, what's the point? I mean, unless you stand in completely the wrong spot, you're not going to get caught. But there's a big opportunity here to have like some like high adrenaline chases through these kind of junkyards. Add in some parkour mechanics, so you're vaulting over things, trying to escape from cops. Yeah, there'd be some cool ideas here. Did all the color change when you change the spray color? Let's check that. It shouldn't. It should only change what's already done. Yeah, so you can definitely do some fun things. Switch from fat to skinny. We can make that a green as well and do a little... Yeah. This is art. Perfect. And now this is kind of art. It's like that perspective art that you can only see from a certain direction. If you look at it from over here, it's completely illegible, and that is 100% intentional. It was my artistic vision from the very beginning. Alright, this is fun and all, but let's get back to the menu. Let's see what happens if we do director no. We'll go back to the yard. Okay. Our mouse sensitivity is once again maxed out. And it's all the same. Okay, cool. Don't know what the difference is there. I guess it was in early access. I guess it's still in early access. Really interesting that they've created 5 levels. Alright, let's start with the city. Maybe there's more here. Maybe the city is where the actual story takes place. Let's put that down again. Sup, bud? Bruh. Bruh, bruh. Bruh, 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 bruh. Do you have light? Okay, there. I will call that a typo. Do you have lighter is not grammatically correct. So, yeah, we will 100% call that a typo. I've bumped up my speed. Steam page says it has drug and alcohol use and mild cartoon violence. Well, we found the drug use. I've not really seen anything else. Oh yeah, no, this is dialogue. You're right, Mate. This is 100% dialogue. There's no dialogue box, but it is dialogue. So we'll call that. This guy also says, bruh. Everything here is bruh, 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 bruh. You cool? You cool, mate? I mean, look, I like the boxy aesthetic, but... Guys, what body shape is this? Like, I've heard of being like hourglass figure or triangle shape or boxy. Is this archway? Look, that's one hell of a thigh gap, mate. You've removed several ribs. Also, I jumped in your way and now you're just moonwalking back. Yes, look at him is perfect. You useless. Do you have cigarettes? Where are you going? Did you just jump? Bruh, please face through the wall. I'm disappointed. Also, something down there is not connected to the rest of reality, which I am here for. I'm also going to be very careful that I don't fall off this treadmill. But we can go this way. That's kind of cool. Oh my god, yeah, there is so much potential with this game. But it's living up to none of it. Hello, Void! No, we're just bouncing. I'm touching nothing. Absolutely nothing. We're just bunny hopping backwards into the distance. Apparently it's water. I can maybe draw on it. It appears and disappears. How far can we go? We had to try this. Damien, this is a game that'd be enjoyed by one YouTuber with 200k subs for 20 minutes and then forgotten about. Ooh, 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 ah. Hey on, what's happening here? We found it! We did it! It has been so long! But we finally found the void. Oh, hail the void! Oh, hail the void! That counts as out of bounds. I honestly can't even remember if that's on the cards anymore or not. But we've done it. We've done it! The first time in forever. Someone check, is this actually on the cards? It is? Okay, perfect. Well, then I have to go faster. Alright, one sec. Just gonna move it slightly to the right so I'm less likely to fall off. Oh, hang on, there's numbers to switch tools. Okay, we'll check that out in a sec. Also, the graphics settings went back to potato for some reason. Let's get back in the city. Come on. Okay. That's gone all the way back up. That's gone back to potato. So this is the highest possible graphics now, GoldenEye level. Oh, it says acid. I'm like, why are all these barrels called Sid? Is this a Final Fantasy reference? What's happening here? Good tutorial? No, not even close, not Nick. Yeah, go ahead and assume... Actually, let's assume it's an OST. There's something that... I'm getting the vibes it's probably not, but let's go with it. This is the kind of game that is fascinating to explore, but just makes me sad. You know what I mean? There's so much personality here. There's some interesting mechanics. It's very much just like a little playground. It's a good... Ooh, hello. Very little bouncy on that one, huh? It's a great like tech demo. It definitely makes sense why it was listed as early access. It's far from complete. But there's some great ideas here that I would love to see revisited. Yeah, you just feel the lost potential mediate. It's just... if someone else got their hands on this idea, they could probably make something amazing. Alright, we do have other weapons. There's only 2. It said press numbers to switch between them. But the only ones we have are 1 and 2. So that's fun. I don't actually know what the difference is between them. This one seems to do just straight lines, whereas this one does like thick lines. So, I mean, at least you've got the options. I'm guessing like as an artist, it probably makes a difference. Again, I am not an artist. Not an... ran out of space. Artist. Perfect. And we just give it a little... swoosh. Swoosh. Perfect. That was exactly what I meant. As to shave the paint? Well, it doesn't shave the paint. It applies more paint. That's a freaking polar bear! What was I smoking earlier? Hi. Press E. Was that the teleport thing? But now I'm in jail. Help me with circing of... I don't need one. Did you say cigarettes? I think it's cigarettes, right? It's the teleports behind you noise. Oh, hang on. Everybody Now by Lucas Kosturek is the song in the trailer. Found it through Shazam. Shazam's amazing. So yeah, I think unfortunately it means it's not an OST. Sorry. You have to uncheck that tile, which means I put my speed back down 1. Lucky me. Okay. Do we have anything? Like, I was hoping this would maybe give like a little quest or something. Guess not. I was just looking for something to do other than bouncing around this delightful little world. Okay, so the void is on purpose. It is an obstacle in this world. These people just... The meme potential here is Incredible. Yes. Backs away slowly. I think it said conditioner. Ah, thank you, user not found. I was trying to read, but we were struggling. Okay. Hi! Oh! What are you? A pig robot? Pig robot. Got it. Hi. Howdy! I've been recently in jail. Haven't been to toilet for a while. Can you bring me toilet? Sure! Okay, now we have a mission. That's the toilet. Oh my god, I can pick it up! What? Physics! Hi. Okay, so these guys are all liars, because the pants are on fires. What is this? Tingle from The Legend of Zelda? No, that's Wario. Look at that nose and moustache, that's Wario. Bark bark! Okay. Why is there just a... Hello? Is this a toilet? Would you like this? No, we don't want that. Cool, okay. Where would I find... Up there! That... I think that was literally it. Okay. We are trying to find content in this game. Now, don't get me wrong. Sandbox games can be good. Sometimes you don't need quote-unquote content. But I'm the kind of person that likes having some kind of direction. Oh. Okay. I missed that one. Sorry, my bad. Let's try that again. Come on. Up we go. Walking in a straight line. We're good. We're not falling off a treadmill today. No, come on. Uh-oh. I think I'm stuck. Oh, we got out. I feel this one's refund worthy. I get that. This, oh my gosh. The jumping is so floaty, and trying to walk at the same time and navigate this is making it look like I'm completely incompetent at platformers, and I swear I am not. I mean, I've been speedrunning Ori and the Blind Forest on the side. I don't even need to go up there. This is what I want. That's... I saw the shape from down there, and I thought that was a toilet. It's not a toilet, it's a bear. And I apologize sincerely for that. Fine. Where is toilet? What's this down here, and why can I interact with it? Hi. Psst. Need a dose? Find me some cigs. Okay. We're getting quests. We're gonna clean up this place. Whoa. What? Nope. Okay, can't go in there. Vending machine. We drank some soda, and apparently in this world, soda is drugs. Dog! Bark, bark. That's a huge pile of trash. Well, I'm a little bit insulted that you would say that about me. Have some spray paint. Aww. Animal abuse isn't allowed in this game, and that makes me sad. Hi. Oi, you. Yes, you. Come here. Don't be afraid. I need some energy to fuel myself. Okay. That's... Oh, then energy is vodka. Gotcha. This game is 100% Russian. There's no way around it. He's actually 2D. He doesn't get a 3D model like everyone else. He's just a PNG on a window. What did I... Oh, it's a doner kebab. Thank you. I feel fulfilled. Gog, gog, gog. This is absolutely a meme game, and I am here for it. This is what I was hoping to find. What? Something bad's gonna happen when I press this. No, we're just picking it up. Okay, well, let's bring that down here. I don't know who's going to want that, but someone will. I hope you will be in jail. Ah, me too, mate, me too. People might be friendlier. Big lifted truck. Can't even tell which side's the front. I think it's that one. Jeez. Hello, little TV. Can I help you? Man, I love parkour, but there's a problem. I can't do it. Can you do it instead of me? I'd love to, but my quest list isn't appearing properly. It just says get on 3. I don't know what 3 is. This? Come, yeah. There we go. You get up there. You get up here. I don't know where it's actually wanting me to go, but we're doing this for reasons. This feels like parkour. Or is that a number down there? Does it just squiggle? I don't know! Game, what do you want from me? Let's go up this way. Maybe he's talking about like this big silo thing here. Can I jump off the barrel, please? No. Oh, because you can pick them up. Right. Physics! Obey me! Okay, fine. Oh, there we go. I can make it. No. Come on. I can do this. Yep. Stay. Good lord. Huh. Somehow that jump worked. Can I make this one? No. Alright, we're forgetting about that. Moving on. What are you doing in the corner? Another day, another... Yep, you're right. I should never come here. Sure, I'll pull this mysterious looking lever. Why? Voltic Fist, welcome, how you doing? This game is incredibly bizarre, and it is called Streetoir. It is still in early access. It was suggested to me by the community, and I don't know what is happening. There are things happening, and I can't explain any of them. Did the music get really loud? It did, actually. Let's... What is this slider? That's 100%. That's apparently 50%. The only usable bit of this slider is up here. Everything else is pointless. But it just blows my mind that this game is in early access. There are still so many core mechanics of the game missing, and they've decided that this is where they want to invest their times. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, good on them for having some creativity, I guess, but that makes 0 sense. Someone asked, what does the billboard say? Maybe something like, sorry, brother. No idea. Can't read it. Maybe someone can interpret it. Voltic Fist, do you play itch.io games too, or only the same ones? We've done some games from itch.io once, where we pulled them at complete random, but usually we only play Steam games. I am thinking about going back and doing another itch stream though, because that was good fun and we got to see some really niche indie stuff. You're not okay. It's so bizarre that you've got all these like very similar looking models and then you just get these absolutely wacky ones like this. Hey, I need a doze. Fart. Can you find some drugs? Okay, we saw drugs before. We can do one quest in this game. Let's do this. We saw drugs. They were up over here. And we left them right next to this guy who thankfully did not steal them and tried to sell them for some quick cash. He was a very respectful young man. Here you go. Is this drugs? Thanks. I'm gonna waste. Sweet. I got nothing for that. Didn't even get an achievement. I expected nothing and I'm still disappointed. Okay, nothing over there. Woo! What? Why do I need to press... Oh, it's another one of those. Which I'm guessing is meant to be like a spray refill? No, it's an extra weapon that's now set to 3 on the keyboard, so you can cycle through them. It just sprays differently. Is there anything up here? We will never know because I can't jump properly. Come on. If I can't even find a toilet, am I a real gamer? Is a sentence I never thought I would be asking myself, but maybe you will know the answer to that. I don't think you can jump up there. Okay, well, we haven't really been over this way, I guess. We'll check what's out in that direction. Well, we did see... Wait, is this the same dog or different dog? Same dog. I'm gonna waste. Absolutely, Raven. Yeah, he's so honest. Yeah, Pyramid Head, addicted to drugs. Makes sense. Guy does things. Welcome, how you doing? The mark of a true gamer is being able to find a toilet. Yes, it's being able to find a toilet, but not being able to find a shower. That's how you know you've met a true gamer. Because we all know that true gamers, they don't know what a shower is. Okay, it looks like we can actually jump across here. Hey, bud. How you doing? Just doing a little tip-tappy dance in there. Yo! I stole that tank! But I'm hungry! If you want me to not tell my mother, bring me ice cream! Sure, that's a quest if ever I've heard one. Where would I find ice cream in this dystopian wasteland nightmare? He still needs a toilet. There's all these gift boxes here that you don't seem to be able to open. I was assuming someone would want them, or I'd be able to open them and I would find one of the requested items. Is this vodka? Might be vodka. Who was the person that wanted vodka? Was it you over here? No, nope, not that person. Must have been further this way. Wasn't you. You wanted parkour. I thought he was in the corner there. Is he now just surrounded by workers? Can't tell. I thought he was there, but I guess not. Wasn't you over here, was it? I'm pretending to be a dog. Good for you, mate. Hey, oh, we found the cigarettes. Someone wanted these. We found some cigs. Who... Wasn't him. He wants toilet. I don't remember who the person was that wanted cigs. Does anyone remember? Was it you? Yes! There you go. Oh, you gave me drugs. Thanks! I added extra as a gift. That's okay. I don't want it. I think I'm good. That's just... He got flash mobbed. That's what it was. Utterly... This just summarizes the entire game. Just being dunked on from one moment to the next. Just... You look poor. Look, we completed some quests. Oh, it's get on 3 rooftops. That's what the quest was. We just couldn't see it all. I see. Well, I'm sorry for not being good enough to get on rooftops. Does this go down if I get up here? Does this count as a rooftop? Or is this still a shipping container? Can't tell. I would have thought this would count. This looks like a rooftop. Let's jump over here. This is definitely a rooftop. Still doesn't count. There is a symbol on nothing over there. There is so much of this game that leaves me with questions. But the biggest question of all is, why was it abandoned? There's so much potential here. This could have been something beautiful. Alright, we have like 40 seconds left. We're going to go back as director. Let's have a look at Subway. Oh dear lord, everything's reset. Okay, they really need to figure out how settings work. That would be... Like, the volume slider stayed the same. Everything else changes. Okay. You look like a friendly chap. Can you hear the silence? The silence is coming. It's very loudly approaching. Okay, music is the same in each area. It's just a limited number of tracks that plays through those speakers. Weirdly, the areas feel kind of small. Feels like they should be bigger. And yeah, I think standing on the train tracks in front of a moving train is probably the best representation of this game there is. It's bad DJing. Or something. Who knows? But that's it. Let's throw it over to you guys for the poll and see what we're doing. Let me just find the right spot. Polls. We'll kick this live. There we go. You can choose to either spin the wheel or continue playing, and we'll do this for another 30 minutes. And we'll riff and we'll try and make it entertaining. If you guys actually want to see more of this, I'll be very surprised. There's always someone that's like, yes, more. Make him suffer. Yeah, bad design sums up the game. In a weird way, I'm glad that I got to see this game. Because it's so intriguing to me. There's some really interesting ideas here, but none of them are implemented correctly. Or at least they're not fully realized, and I think that's a bit of a shame. If this game had like a good movement system with like actual parkour, which seems like maybe the direction they were going in, given the level design with a lot of verticality, more quests with objectives, maybe you're working as part of a group, and maybe it's like some big like anti-government thing where there's a mysterious benefactor that's paying you to graffiti like political messages or something. There could be like a really neat story here, and then you'd have an excuse for your character to get paid to complete these missions. Yeah, multiplayer could be a fun addition, but I don't think it's actually necessary. It'd be a nice add-on, but I think they should just focus on building a solid single-player experience first. They could lean a little bit more into maybe like some of the stealth or chase mechanics, because like, can you imagine like, you make your way down into the subway here, there's billboards up with political campaign advertisements, you've been paid to come in and deface them, you can graffiti them however you want, as long as you've got some of it on there, and then, you know, maybe bystanders start to call police, your wanted rating starts to go up, when it hits a certain level, it enacts a chase sequence, and now you have to get out, like, Mirror's Edge style parkouring off buildings, sliding down things, like, there could be some really cool stuff here. But, yeah, this unfortunately falls flat in every way. I do sincerely hope that the dev comes back to it, because I think they've got the foundation of something interesting. There's a long way to go to turn this into an enjoyable game, though. Let me just double check the results from that poll. I'm pretty sure it was, yep, overwhelmingly time to spin the wheel. Alright, well, thank you very much for saving me from whatever this was. That game can go away now. Alright, we'll reset the timer. Now this does unfortunately mean that all of your bingo cards are going to be reset. So we are going to, actually we'll just move this back to the 5x5. And then we'll make sure the center space is still free. And we will delete all the cards so that you've got to create fresh ones. Beautiful. And we will spin the wheel and see what we're playing next. Here we go. Would love playing a game like that. Yeah, I know. It just sounds good. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can see the potential in the game. In its current state, it is not good. If Grail ever made his own games or planned to, no intention at the moment. I think I'm still in a position where I'm still learning a lot of nuance about game design. I've got thoughts and opinions to share, which apparently a lot of people agree with, or at least find interesting, which is why I'm doing this. I would say, nowhere near the point of being knowledgeable enough where I would be able to create my own game. I know nothing about game dev, at least not yet. Okay, Declines Drops. I have never heard of this game before. Let's have a look. And let's double check who it was that submitted it and when. Declines Drops comes to us from ReshiramEighteen this month. This is a very new addition to the stream. Okay. Loving the art style of it. Raven, yes, you're ready for the reset. Perfect. Here we go. First things first, it does have less than 200 reviews, but this is one of the higher review counts we've seen recently. Okay, I've got to bump that. Oh, we finished the game, so I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're back down. And now we start going back up again. So, less than 200 reviews, released after 2020, same developer and publisher. Have they done anything else? 2D action platformer Spectacle Fighters. That one I feel like I have heard of. Okay, they're definitely leaning... Oh, wait, hang on. No, sorry, that's a bundle. Never mind. It was like, oh, this is generic action platformer named game. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I've actually heard of that. Eighteen, I feel like we have had one of your games picked before. I don't know how we've not. I'm pretty sure we've had at least one of yours. If we haven't, we've got to fix that. Because you've been waiting for a while. Okay, what else can we mark off here? We've got 3 people who have wishlisted it. So we've got wishlisted on there. Sandra's going to check the logs to make sure. Not a Nick, you can't submit yet. You should be able to within 24 hours. It'll be over on the Discord. Just make sure you link your YouTube accounts to your Discord profile. And then you should be able to access the section on the community Discord to submit games. We've not played any of Eighteen, but there are only 6. Okay, I take it back. I apologize. We have not played one of yours yet, but hopefully we will soon. Daniel MC, thank you for being here. Have a good night. And if you watch the rest of the VOD later, I hope you enjoy it. Okay. Yeah, on Discord, but you need to be a member of the channel. It's pretty straightforward, easy process. And I'm going to add in a way using channel points that you can submit games as well. So if you want to build those up, you'll be able to submit a game that way. There's never a guarantee that it'll get played because it's always from the wheel, but it'll get there eventually. Statistically. Okay, let's watch the trailer and see what this is all about. That's an update. Let's do the launch date trailer. It's 1:30. Go. Ooh, okay. Smooth animations. 2D fighter. Interesting. There's definitely something about ducks. The movement mechanics look pretty good. Interestingly, I'm getting vibes of something like Sonic or Wario Land. Huh. Okay, okay. Well, interestingly, it's bringing me back to For Whom the Bell Toils, which I reviewed not that long ago. I saw there's dialogue box. We also have definitely got jumping. What is happening there? Okay, lots of explosions and death. Okay, boss fights. She's just a punchy little girl. There is a lot happening here, and I'm not quite sure what the visual theme is yet, but it seems to be a lot around food. Maybe I was seeing things. It's a great, like, cartoony art style. It's very fluid. There seems to be a world map for level selection. Alright, grab your punching gloves, put your clogs on, and smash your way in the world of Declines Drops, a fully hand-drawn platform brawler full of weird frogs, bizarre chickens and odd hydras. Avenge your destroyed garden and defeat the 6 heads of the Eternal Core. If you can, that is. Interesting. The Saboteur is here. Demean, welcome, how you doing? That Dan Raven, welcome as well. You were playtesting, no worries. Got things to do. Pancake Smoker, you found their link tree which has a YouTube on it, but the channel's apparently been deleted. Does it still count? You did your research on it. We'll count that. There is, or at least was, a YouTube channel, so we can count that. Okay, let's keep moving through. The game is more than $10. That's an expensive one. 28 bucks. My poor wallet. Oh well. Has full controller support. It says we've got Steam achievements. We don't have at least 20. It is Steam Deck compatible now, so that is awesome. We don't get that one very often, but we have got it. Update history. What do we have here? Patch notes. It's been updated, and also yes, there is a YouTube video linked here. Can we click through to it? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. They've got a YouTube. Easy peasy. That's been verified. We've got GIFs in the store description. There you go, Nodnik, you figured it out. You're a Templar Knight now. Fantastic, well done. Sometimes it's a bit dodgy with trying to link things. We had like 1 or 2 people that had a hard time, but usually it works pretty smoothly. That Darn Raven, the game that you're testing, to drop a non-NDA risk comment, the game may be announced either Q1 2026 or Gamescom 2025. I guess once it's been announced, you'll be able to tell us that you were playtesting it? I'm very curious about what it is that you're testing. Gust, welcome, how you doing? You've made it just in time for the second game. Okay, let's check. Do we have the word unique anywhere in the description? I did miss that one last time, but no one called it. Yes, perfect. We have unique. Fantastic. We're bumping up a little bit faster. What else do we have? Related games are at the top here. It says related to Celeste and Castle Crashers. And you know what? I agree with that. I think it is related to both of those. It is both a platformer and a 2D hand-drawn brawler. So, related games are related for a change. But this, oh no, we missed this earlier. Developers have only made one game. Because these are bundles. And I don't think the other games are by the same devs. Magenta Horizon, Madison Bake, and Two Left Thumbs. Which I don't think are the same devs here. Go back. Come on, go back. Yeah, no, different. Okay. No trading cards, unfortunately. But I think we might get non-standard weapons. We'll have to find out. Yeah, we've got a lot of things to work with on this one. Anything on this page that I've missed? There's no DLC. Okay, let's leave it there for the moment. We'll get this game purchased. Shaboom. I'm going to put you guys over to a holding screen. There it is. Have a crack at Wordle. Get yourself another tile there. And don't forget that if you've got points to spend, you might as well use them. Raven, you own Magenta Horizon. It was on your wish list for ages, but eventually got it as a key. That's pretty lucky. It's always nice to get a key for something that you were wanting to get anyway. That done, Raven. Just going to say when the game's released, you're putting it on the wheel. Good. Love being able to showcase new things. Might not be immediately. Who knows when it will be, but it will happen at some point. Someone's being bold and starting with wheel as the first word. That's a bold choice. Let's see if it pays off. Okay. Let's see how big this game is. I've got a bunch of junk games installed on my computer at the moment that I really need to deal with. I've been trying to play through so many games in the backlog so that I can get up to 1000X Resist. It's the next game that I need to play for the channel, but I need to finish doing the scripting and everything for the previous video before I can get into it. Alright, I'll let you do the Wordle. I'll be back in just a second. Alright, we're back. So, how are you guys doing there? Not bad. You've got a few letters in the right spot. I agree with that, Darn Raven. Trust is a pretty good guess. Hey! And it was correct. Nicely done. Alright, well, mark that one off. That's another tile. I'm now on a speed of 3.3. We are cruising. How are we doing for steps so far? Okay, 3,500 steps. That's not a bad start. We can do more. We can definitely do more. Alright, let's pause the music. We need to check the file size. Where are we? Decline drops. It was an 800 meg download. So let's see what the final file size is. It's going to be close. No, don't. There. DD21. Properties. Oh, so close. Size on disk, 991 megabytes. I am so sorry, but that does not qualify for the greater than 1 gig file size. It is so close. Okay. Raven N, oh sorry, 1S is marked no because I had to. Oh, okay, that's fine. Who was the game suggester? It was ReshiramEighteen, who honestly makes a lot of good suggestions. Francesca, how you doing? Is this your first time on the stream? Because if so, people need to know. It helps them out with the bingo. How can you suggest a game for the stream? There's going to be 2 ways. The easiest way is to become a member of the channel, then head over to the Discord and you can submit 1 game per month. 1 month of membership technically carries over 2 months, so you get to submit 2 games for your first month of membership, which is always nice. And membership starts at $1 per month, so nice and affordable. If that is unaffordable for you, though, that's fine. We're about to add in a new feature where using channel points from tuning into live streams, you can basically spend those to submit a game for the live streams. So there's a couple of ways to do it. The points version we haven't implemented yet, but that will be implemented for the next live stream. Alright, yeah, ReshiramEighteen, Mamu. Pancake Sparkle, quick, somebody hack Grail's PC and put in a 5 megabyte file there. That does actually scare me a little bit. I am worried that that will legitimately happen someday. Alright, let's have a look at declines drops. We're not going to start the timer yet because we're going to get in. I do have a controller on hand, my trusty PS5 controller, which still makes me laugh because I don't have a PS5. I just have a PS5 controller because it's comfy. Okay, we had a developer logo there. That is another bingo tile, dev logo. Okay, what a lovely title screen. It's also a little loud. I'm going to pop you back down. Right down. There we go. Grail, the kids from yesterday are back. That's fine. I know that you know where the band hammer is. So pull it out if you need to, and they can get a hefty thwack over the head. Now someone will need to remind me if this is still a tile or not. I don't think I removed it, but we do have the correct controller glyphs. We actually have X for confirm and circle to go back. So can someone just double check for me, is that still a tile or did I remove that? Does anyone have it? Pancake Sparkle's happy about it, so I'm guessing it is on there, so perfect. We'll call that options. Display. Did not detect the correct resolution. In fact, that's one of the worst ways I've seen to select resolution. Give me a drop-down menu instead of cycling through them. There's so many possible resolutions these days. At least it does have it on there, but it did not detect it correctly. Full screen is on or off. There is no borderless window mode. There's an outline. I don't know what that does, but we will leave it. Russian supremacy. Cool. It's all there. Mamu, you got a feeling the game's gonna slap? I hope it slaps. Controls. They are rebindable. Excellent. That's next one. Direction plus attack for smash. Is this using Super Smash Bros. Style controls? Because if so, I am down for this. View controls. Move. Hold. Run for 1.5 secs. And does a glove attack. Okay. X to jump. Movement and square. Directional attacks. Okay. Circle is shield. That's a bit unusual, but that's cool. L2 for a smash attack. Okay. And triangle for special. So it's kind of similar. It's kind of similar. We'll have to play around with it. Francesca, it's the first time you can see you live because it's 1 AM where you live. I am so sorry. This is the problem with streaming from Australia. It's a weird time zone for a lot of other countries. But I appreciate you jumping in to check it out, and I hope you've been having a lovely evening so far. Hang out, watch for a little bit, listen to the sound of my voice, and slowly drift off to sleep. Ha! Sorry, I had to. Couldn't resist. Don't think we're going to see anything other than boxing gloves. I'm starting to get a little confident about your bingo. We'll find out shortly. Okay, because it doesn't necessarily have to be us using a non-conventional weapon. The enemy could be using a non-conventional weapon. Audio, we have separate sound sliders. Fantastic. Go ahead and mark that tile off. That is all we're going to get on here, though. Alright, so again, as we get into the gameplay, please remind me if I am missing something from your list of tiles. I know that we're looking for things like currency. I think we've already done jump. I think we called it, but I don't see on the list. So Raven, can you please make sure we've got jump on the list as well? And there might be some other things that we need to keep an eye out for. We've not had title drop yet. It does not count on the title screen because, of course, it's going to be there. It's if it's somewhere else. Zerg Rush, welcome. How you doing? New game, let's go. 30 minutes on the clock. Let's see if this game can impress us. Zerg Rush, you're going to get an instant ban. Sander or Raven, can you please just get them out of here? You don't come into chat and do that. Right. Oh, look at us. We're a cute little girl in the forest. Dev website only YouTube? Only YouTube as far as I can tell. Press X to wake Globule up. I'm gonna just put it out there, but for this character, Globule is not a particularly cute name. However, if you called her Globulette, now we're talking. But that's fine. Sorry, hang on. What are those controls on the left? Is this saying that DXCVSF are the other controls if you're using the keyboard? Because if that's true, I feel sorry for you. That's so awkward. I mean, not really. Like, D and F are next to each other. XCV are next to each other. Yeah, that's just laid out really weirdly. That's a choice. I think we're going to be using a controller for this one. Okay, have a jump. Fantastic. We'll see if this tutorial's any good. Okay, run or tap left or twice. Twice? Okay, there we go. We'll run animation. Pretty sure that's pretty similar to Smash Brothers. Yep. X to jump, and we can double jump. Oh, look at us. We're going to beat the Cuphead tutorial. We did it! Pass through platforms with down and jump. Or I think if you just hold down from in midair, yep, you just pass through. Cool. Attack and direction. Attack and tap direction is smash. Special attacks cost linseed points, which are your green hearts that I've not seen anywhere. So that is we've got a nice little combo. And we've got a training dummy. Damage numbers, nice. Downward attack, upward attack, air attacks. Oh, I am so here. I have a feeling it was actually just recently that Guy Does Things was looking for a game exactly like this. All it's missing is a grab. That's the smash attack, by the way. Can you charge it? Kind of. And then you can do downward smash, hits both directions. Upward smash is a lovely uppercut. There's definitely alternative attacks. Is there a neutral? Yep, there's even a neutral. They've taken a lot of cues from Smash Brothers. Special attacks. What? What the hell is that? Okay. That's a grab and dunk. That's kind of cool. Yep, upward attack gives more mobility. I'm here for that. So I can knock up and then... No, I need to recharge. Hang on. What is that doing? What does the 10 mean? Is that... Must be how much it costs to do the thing. So, if we break this, this is giving us more points. So it's the little flowers up the top. Ah, and even the UI tells us how expensive they are. It's got like a little directional thing. That's cool. You can hold up to 20, so I can do that, and then that, and then that, and then bonk. Oh, this is gonna be good. Okay. What I missed there? Feels very Boss Baby vibes. I'm not seeing it, but okay. Okay. Does the linseed piece count as currency? Don't know yet, because so far they were not able to spend them on anything. The moment we can spend them on something, they become currency. Panko. Okay. Extra thing here. I don't know. I guess that's just to try out other attacks. Okay. Can't beat our way through that. Can beat our way through that. Break special blocks by falling from great heights. Alright, not that high then. But this? Oh, hell yeah! And those have to be destroyed from a specific direction. Got it! Secret areas. Shield and dodge. Cool. It's going to take me a while to remember that that button's there. Can I rebind that? Options. Controls. Remap gamepad controls. So I want shield to be right trigger. Yeah, we can do circle for right. That'll work. Okay. Actually, you know what the art style reminds me of? The art style reminds me of Yoshi's Island. A nice and like hand-drawn 2D aesthetic. It's cool. Guy Does Things. Also, the new Shinobi game is close to what you're searching for, so that's sick. Oh, you're looking for something like cancel-based. Okay, nice. Raven, thank you for keeping an eye on the chat. Appreciate you. Some people are just having fun with it. Run until globule flickers and then press the attack button. Alright. Sure. Oh! Oh, that's satisfying. Okay, we're onto something. That 100% that's a good tutorial X. Go ahead and mark that off. In another place, in another time, there lived, far away from everything, from everyone. Also, cutscene. Go ahead and mark off cutscene. A small puppet made of oak and birch tree, hidden behind the forest. Her true joy resided in taking care of her garden, watching plants grow and days pass. In another place, in another time, there came the decline. Taking this time, the shape of a cloud, somber, heavy, ominous, it released a sticky, purple rain as 6 heads began to fall, and I missed the last of that. One of them was made of gold, all of them sharing the same body. That is ominous indeed. The Hydra was born. To chicken! In a whisper, the heads split up, fulfilling their roles. As the flora and fauna were forever transformed. Improved, adapted, updated. I don't want Windows 11! In another place, in another time. A wooden puppet saw her garden devastated, strange towers deforming. Okay, the text needs to slow down a little. Her world shattered, ravaged, unrecognizable. In another place, in another time, the puppet put on her gloves, running towards the rose-coloured mountains, finally convinced to put an end to this chaos. But who knows where this will lead you, globule? And how many heads will you crush? All of them. Leave no witnesses. Declines, drops. Okay, cute. Raven, oh, it's an OST. I found the dev discussing it. They didn't make it personally, but someone did make it specifically for the game. Okay, cool. It was commissioned for it then. Yeah, go ahead and mark off OST. Guy does things. Truth nuke, if Microsoft forces me to use Windows 11 on my main PC, I'm buying an M.2 and switching to Linux. Go for it. Oh yeah, no, we did have title drop. Thank you for calling that, Raven. 100%, that was a title drop. Yeah, the vibes here are immaculate. I will say I'm already using Windows 11, and personally, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Radial menu. Okay. Characters? There's multiple interfaces, search shop files. We're going to leave that for now. Let's get into the first level. Oh, wait, did someone get bingo? X says they redeemed it. I didn't see it come up. Something didn't work. Alright, hang on, I'm going to pause the timer. Did I just miss it, or did it not actually work? It took a while. I didn't see it. I'm going to have to make it louder. Alright, let's verify. Also, I'm going to say the soundtrack slaps. Like this, or the soundtrack's a banger, whichever we called it. It's good. Sorry, my chat must be a little bit behind. Let's just refresh this. Where is X? There! X managed to get. Store page has gifts, jump, less than 200 views, dev YouTube channel, and title drop. Nicely done. It has noise at all. It's meant to. It played noise the first time someone redeemed it. Oh, this is what you missed for your bingo. I'm sorry, Mamamoo, but there's still a chance. There's still a chance. Okay, so X gets another point. Let me just find where you are. Oh, this is your first one, X. That's right, you had points on the previous one. 1 point for you there. Again, like Nick, not on the leaderboard yet, but it doesn't mean it can't happen later. We're going to come back here. We're going to move to the 6x6. We've got a few tiles called, so someone might actually get this instantly. It could happen. Perfect, so we're going to scramble and clear all cards. There we go. And you can all dive into it while I get back to some gameplay. Oh, and I can drop my speed down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's more manageable. That was getting a little high. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought you got bingo before X, but this is the first one for this month. Gotta start somewhere though, right? Welcome, I can't think of a good username. You got close. Well, don't forget, if you get the 6x6, you can get 2 points for that one, which is always worth it. Alright, let's actually play some of the game, shall we? What do we got going on here? Okay, cool. Easy. Already this combat just feels at home as someone who's played a lot of Smash Brothers. Okay, hidden drops and collectibles. Again, they're just collectibles at the moment. Don't know if we can count them as a currency. Also, there's a lot of potential for secrets. I don't have any petal things for being able to use special moves yet, though. are those going to be useful then? Whatever that is, I can't get through it. It's not like that. Okay. Yeah, definitely getting Yoshi's Island vibes combined with Super Smash Bros. This is great! More games need this kind of combat mechanic. Okay, shield and roll. It's gonna be good. I wonder how intense the boss fight's gonna be. Excuse you. Come here. I need to punch you. Lots. Apparently? Oh. Beautiful. Also, I love the little, like, hop that she does. I'm coming to get you. Okay. Would blocks count as destructible environment? Yes, they absolutely would. Go ahead and mark that one off. Western Stations, did we have a new person in chat? Yeah, we did. Oh, is there a secret to the left? I'll check. It is a secret to the left. Ah, that's how you meant to get in here, because you destroy it from that side. I see. Is this extra health? Maybe. It's filling up the bar at the top for whatever that's gonna do. Wait! Sorry, what? So yeah, this is 2D Smash, but everyone plays as Little Mac. I'm meant to be destroying these in specific order. Why are you putting ones up there? Oh, that's the one that I need to be running fast enough? Okay, yeah, I can get enough speed from there. So we go. That was not worth it. Oi! That shouldn't have hit me. Oh, you can air dodge. That's cool. So you can do a little... Okay. Yeah, definitely good tutorial. Now, what's that do? That, I think, is health. So they've definitely got a health-based system instead of, like, percentage, which is normal Smash, which I think makes a lot of sense. Having special attacks tied to a consumable, I think is something that's going to take a little bit to get used to. But I think, wait, no, you don't. It makes sense for a game like this. Because if you just could use special attacks all the time, it'd probably be a little bit overpowered. Let's, oi! I was trying to do a smash attack on you, and you just completely wrecked me. I don't appreciate that. Okay, I went up that way before. Go this way now. Grab those. Perfect. And the fact that you can use your bonus points for like extra platforming is, ow, kind of interesting. Okay, that still needs speed to get through there as well. I'm hoping that after we get through this first area, we'll actually find some kind of shop where we can spend currency. And we can actually validate that one. Yeah, I think the bees, or fireflies, I think they're bees? I don't know. I'm assuming bees because these are like honeycomb blocks. And these drop. Yeah, that gives you the bees back. So I'm guessing that's health. How do I have to get through there? Do I need to launch off this? Like, does this work like proper Samus style, where you get the boost going and then you go like this and... Ah, hell yeah! I am so here for that. Ah, okay, and I can use an air dash to give me a little bit of movement there. Okay. That's the little seed for special attacks. This is very cute. And I can see there's a lot of hearts that's gone into the, falling off the treadmill. A lot of artistic design. Okay, can I get up there? Have I already been up here? Did I do this already? I did. I'm an idiot. Alright, let's keep moving. Okay, that's pretty cool that you can, like, create platforms from enemies like that. That's creative. That's not a death trap, good. But it is a secret! Oh! Yay for rewarding exploration. Good level design. Perfect. Oh, there is so much speedrunning potential here. Checkpoint. Oh, that's cute. Look at that. That's adorable. Yeah, Metroid coded, 100%. Shouldn't the list be more to the right? It should expand across to the right further if Raven puts more things there. Yeah, it's a set size. It'll just fit in the background if we add more stuff. Oh yeah, no, Nick, you're right. That's a dodge roll. That is a dodge roll right there because you got the shield. So there is both a dodge roll and a dash. So go ahead and do that. Oh, you meant how the chat is completely on the right? The problem is that it only expands to the right. So if I had it lined up on the right to begin with, we wouldn't have any room to add extra text once we go vertically as far as we can. Okay. What else are we looking for here? Oh, we have got health. Have we not marked health off already? Do that, now. Get health on there. We don't have stamina, but we definitely have health. Okay. Bonk. Hey, boss fight time, okay. What do you do? Ow. Have a smash attack. Have to do something. Let's get that back towards you. Okay, creative. Drill tongue. Interesting. Some fun things to watch. I also don't appear to have any special attacks unlocked yet. The buttons aren't doing anything. Sorry, music is a little loud. Pop that back down. Should be better. I am going to call that is a non-conventional weapon. So go ahead and mark that one off. It's 100% a non-conventional weapon being attacked with a tongue. No, it counts. Non-conventional weapons don't have to be us. It could be the enemy. We're going to allow that. Apologies if you couldn't hear me there. I've dropped the sound down a little bit, so it should be better now. That was unexpectedly loud. There we go. Got hold of whatever. Could I have gone through there before instead of going down through the boss fight? Could you have skipped that entirely? No, you had to hit it from the right-hand side. They thought of that. Okay, cool. Cool. This is great. This is already feeling pretty polished. As long as there's no unexpected difficulty spikes. Oh, how am I meant to get that? That's not far enough for a dash, but oh, I can do it from here. Hell, this is it. This is the answer. Here we go. Go! Rocket punch. That does 1,000 damage. So they must have designed all the boss fights so that we can't just do that. Excuse you. I don't appreciate you trying to jump all up in my face. If you could just die, that'd be grand. I didn't even see the chicken there. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. And your step. Beautiful. Oh, I can't quite make it up there because there's no ledge grab in this game. Oh, there we go. We got it. We're good at platformers. What are you? Oh, I meant to get here a different way. Nice. Yeah, 1,000 damage sounds reasonable. Nothing wrong with that. Stop it. We've got Donkey Kong movement mechanics with cannons. Okay. Let's go. I want to at least finish the first level. Ow. That was rude. What's down here? What are you? Do I need to bring things to you? Just keep going here. Nope. Ah, that looks like what we need. Oh, that's a nice little mechanic. Okay, you gotta hit the thing into the thing. We're playing golf. Ta-da! Alright, we got that. Nice. This game is just satisfying. No ledge grab, climbs up by smashing face on the side of the hill. Yeah, best way to do it. Oh, what did I miss, Mediate? Have we made the game funnier yet, or are we unfunny? You know what? Not a Nick's comment of tongue's not a weapon. That counts at making the game funnier. Absolutely. This game is too good so Grail's actually playing instead of having to survive by Chaz humor. Sometimes it's a bit of both. I'm trying not to ignore you, but I am just enjoying playing the game and I want to see more of it. I want to make sure we actually showcase what this has to offer before we run out of time. And they've implemented controller rumble for all of this as well, of course. Alright. Also, apologies if you're picking up a lot of background noise from the treadmill. I can't do anything much about it. Well, this is a mini-game. I nearly completely screwed that up. Come back. What? I was not expecting a mini-game here. Controls don't go the way I think they will. I hate this already. Ah! What's this? Controller did the thing. Okay. Oh, I see. I was trying to just turn left and right. It's full 360 control. My bad. I don't think we're going to be able to catch up now. But now I know how this works. I can actually try to do something. This looks like the right way to go. Yeah! I'm good. I'm good. Jesus, we are going to need a Grail falls over. Okay. Where is the thing gone? No! I was not expecting a mini-game in here. But maybe that's a new tile that we could create. Why have we added top-down Mario Kart into a 2D scrolling beat 'em up? Okay. Yeah, I lost. I lost big time. Okay, I have to do that again. That is an interesting end of game mechanic that I was not expecting. Alright, hang on, one sec. What did I miss there? Oh! Matey8 redeemed free space! Okay. Matey8, which tile are you redeeming? I missed something in the chat there, Celeste. Golden Feather Trauma. Golden Feather's fine, I actually didn't mind those bits. Yes, they are case sensitive. I think I might be able to change that though. Matey8 is calling branching narrative. Yeah, it feels like a Sonic Special stage. You're 100% right, Gust. That's what it was reminding me of. It's the little Sonic Special stages we have to chase down and get the Chaos Emerald. That's 100% what it is. Raven, can you please add branching narrative to the list of cold tiles? And someone has just called bingo. Matey8's calling bingo as well. Okay. They were determined to get this one. Let's have a look. Where is Matey8? There. Okay. Ah, yes, because you're calling branching narrative. Keep in mind, this means everyone's able to do branching narrative as well, which is why we need to add it to the list. Okay, so Matey8 got release date greater than 2020. Yep. Branching narrative is the free space. New person in chat. Health, same developer and publisher, and chat makes the game funnier. You guys did. Congratulations, Demean. Sorry, I need to say Demean. Not Demean, because you call your name down there checking how much aurum you have. Congratulations, Matey8, on being able to complete the 6x6. That is going to give you 2 bonus points. Gets you on the board. Matey8, 2 points. Let me just reorganize this. Ooh, and that puts you in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th place. Okay, I've got to put you on the board. Leaderboard. Come What? Click the thing. This is not easy. Sorry, JazzyCatty. You are being removed and replaced with my good friend Eighteen, who has 2 points. Hey, this is why I added the free space thing on, because I knew it would allow for more bingos. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 speeds back down to something more manageable. Whew. And we've got a lot of tiles cold, so let's move to the 7x7 and see if anyone is lucky enough to get that. We have got a free space in the center. We're good friends? Hell yeah! Eighteen's been here long enough that we can definitely be considered friends. Yeah, poor Jazzy. Oh, hang on. I'm just going to scramble and clear all your cards before I forget. There we go. Alright, the 7x7 is now live. Get in there and mark off your tiles. Raven has added branching narrative. Perfect. That should be everything that we need on there. Raven, forgot your breakfast, Pepsi. Be back in 2 secs. Pepsi for breakfast is a choice. I respect it, though. I respect it. Alright, while you guys are doing your bingos... Oh, actually, that's something I can double check. Can I make the bingo notification sound any louder? Let me just check that real quick. There. It's as loud as it goes. Alright, we'll just have to make sure we pay attention. Do my best. Oh, sugar-free. Okay, that's better. No borderless full screen, Nick. Sorry. Hang on, Eighteen. You've just redeemed bingo again? What? Oh, not a Nick, you were so close there. Hang on, where's Eighteen now? Why can't I see you? Do I need to refresh? Eighteen has called it, but I don't see it yet. Let me refresh. Might just not have updated there. It's like, if you got that straight away, that's incredible. I'm not seeing it there, Eighteen. Wentz was close. Where are you calling it? Hang on. Nick is calling shenanigans. I don't see where your bingo is. I don't know why it's not updating. No, still called it. What can I see here? I've laid a dev. We didn't have a dev website, so you didn't get it through there. It's definitely there on my screen. It's a straight line. Can you just quickly pop a image into the Discord? I'll see if I can grab it from there. Yeah, I've refreshed. Do you know, I might just do it this way. We'll close that and go back in like this. Because it's meant to update live. But yeah, for some reason Eighteen is only showing 2 dots. This is what we're seeing. For some reason it's not uploading correctly on your end. I've got everyone else's. I feel bad because Mamamoo was pretty close on there in a couple of bits. Demean wasn't far off either. Also, I love that you spelled your name backwards, so if I tried to search for you, I wouldn't find you. Oh no, Eighteen says it's different now. Oh, I'm sorry. You must have started to fill it out just before I hit scramble and refresh. Okay, Demean called it. Sorry, Eighteen called it but doesn't have it. Why do I keep saying Demean? Not quite. Not a Nick was close, but unfortunately there's no borderless full screen. Gus is insanely different now as well. Okay, it looks like sometimes the command to refresh must come through a little bit late. I apologize for that. Maybe what we need to do is make sure you don't start trying to fill it out until I send through the scramble and clear all cards, because that might be what's messing things up a little bit. Alright, carry on then, because you may still actually get it, and we'll see if we can actually find something like currency along the way. Alright, 7 minutes left. Let's go. What do we have here? Okay. Same kind of environment, and I'm okay with that. That's a new tile that we've not seen before. Oh! Straight into the Mario Underground. Banana. Hell yeah. That we can only access from the left-hand side. We do have new music down here, which I appreciate. Oh, that changes direction depending on where you hit it, I think. And we have got some new enemies here as well. Look at this little guy hanging out in the ceiling. Okay, can't hit you. Okay, is that just a thing? Yep, can't hit it. If I hit you that way... Oh, it attaches to surfaces. We've got a little bit of puzzle platformer going on here. Interesting. Where are you sending me? Do I want to go up here? I'm going with no. Let's go back down. There's some more secrets down here. It's like that fan game. What fan game? You mean Smash Brothers, the fan game that was made for Super Mario enjoyers? Oh! We timed out the treadmill. Cool. We reset back to the lower speed. We're good. Is there a chance we'll see any aliens? Don't know. I've not seen any yet. Okay, where are we going here? Oh, I got distracted. So we use that to make a platform over there, which is kind of cool. Oh, we are so slow now. Oh, someone's redeemed free space. Pausing the timer. Nodnik has redeemed it. I'm going to assume you're doing borderless full screen. Perfect. Nodnik calls borderless full screen and gets themselves the 3-pointer. My god. I'm loving this. I think this is a great way to be able to use points. So, Nodnik wins it with Chat Wins Wordle, borderless full screen, dodge, roll or dash, less than 200 reviews, original music, branching narrative, and dev logo. Congratulations, Nodnik. Alright, where does that put you? Let's have a look. Nodnik, that moves you from 1 point to 4 points and puts you on top of the leaderboard. Alright, let's get you on there. Nodnik. Unfortunately, just kicked Mediate back off. Guys, stop fighting. We can all be friends here. Sorry, Mediate. We are no longer friends. You have been removed from the leaderboard. I'm only friends with the top 5 people. The cool people. Alright, and that means we're pausing on the bingo until we get to the next game. We can't do more than a 7x7. That was brutal. Well, quickest friendship ending ever. Managed to get on and back off again. Yeah, for the bingo's often stressful. I'm glad that you guys get to play something along at the same time as me playing games as well. Does it cost 1 Aurum for getting a bingo? Yes, it does cost 1 to call it, but you get it back in 5 minutes. So it's not too much of a loss. And I can't put it on there for a cost of 0. That's literally the lowest that I was able to put it. Hey bud. Smash. Oh god, we're playing Smash class already. Okay, that doesn't get enough speed from there. I need to break through that and do it from that side, okay. I know, very descriptive, that and that. That. Yeah, okay, the one underneath is we break from below. So look, the directional things make it actually quite interesting in terms of the platform. Oh, yep, I saw you up there. And I saw you there. Little tadpole thing. That'll finish you off. Let's get up this way. Not kick it like that. Break through these. And then we can do that dash across to the side. But there also might be something up here? No. Alright, let's do this. Oh, just enough room. Well, that was anticlimactic. That's fine. Okay. The music is so chill though, and I'm here for it. It's a vibe. Actually, this is the kind of game that I would love to see be added to something like Archipelago, because there's a lot you could do with the movement and the collectibles and things in here. Okay, we can get our way through that. How hard do I hit you? Not that hard. Good. They've got like 3 health or something. I'm assuming that purple stuff is acid and it's going to hurt me if I step in it. Imagine it heals instead. Oh, timer is paused, thank you. I did miss something important. That counts. Timer is going again. Music's kind of loud. Let me pop it down a little. Sounds fine on my end. We'll drop it there. You tell me if that's better. Trying to get the right balance. Ooh, okay. Wait, there's a secret there. I saw you. Okay. Ooh, 2 of these guys. No thank you. Just get out of here, that nonsense. Love that just stuns him long enough to get a good hit in. Come on, where'd the other guy go? There you are. Plenty of D rank going on here. Can't say I'm a fan of that. All this game needs is an unlockable wall jump, and I would be in platforming heaven. Some games just nail the vibe, you know? Can I hit you upwards? Is that a thing? Yes. Okay. I don't think I actually wanted to do that, but that's cool that I can. Looks like it does respawn back there eventually. Okay, collect all these. Where am I actually going, though? Oh! You're a new enemy. You died rather quickly. This area is bigger than I thought it was going to be. Not gonna lie. It is still going. Huh, okay. Well, I would just do that instead of doing whatever puzzle mechanic it wanted me to do. Okay. Health back. Don't do that. Whoop. Nearly fell off. Yeah, I was meant to get here a different way for sure. Okay, so this is actually the right way. When I teleported back up to the start before, that was actually a trap? Alright! That's a thing. And another checkpoint. What are you? Bad. Okay, don't stand in that. Whatever that was, it was a mistake. Okay. What are you, and why are you here? Okay. Yep, I'll take that. I think what this game is missing, though, is a little bit more of a compelling reason to progress. There's tons of secrets in platforming, but it's very kind of like leaning into the old school platforming vibes. Wow. Okay. Just put us all the way back up here. Woo! Ow! Stop that. No, wait, we've not been here before. Where am I? Okay. No, we've been here. We've been here. Schnoodle McDoodle, greetings indeed. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I am lost and do not know where I'm going, and I only have 2 minutes left to finish whatever it is that I'm doing. So let's see if we can, like, beat one more level before we run out of time, I guess. What are you? I'm guessing I have to hit you in specific directions? Right, down, up, right? No? Something there it didn't like. Okay, that worked. That worked. That worked. That didn't for some reason. I think it might be just hitting it too many times. Okay, I got the order wrong there. So, that's a right. Why is it up here? That way, that way, that way, that way. No, it counted that. Oh, no, there we go. It did. Nice. Okay. That's kind of cool. You just got to hit it with the right combination. It does the thing. That's a neat little idea, rather than just going, oh, here's the chest, open it. It makes you actually work for it. Okay. No, my car. You're right, it is very similar to that. Doing alright. Love your Twitch series. Fully binged in a few days. Twitch series? Do you mean YouTube series? Unless you've been watching VODs over on the Twitch, but I know they don't hang around that long. Ow! Okay, sure. I immediately saw that the roof was dangerous and went, I'd better not hit that, followed by just straight up jumping into it. Because I am smart. Alright, I am honestly so lost. I have no idea if I've been here before or not. I feel like I have been through there. And it's just these all respawn. That was rude. Okay, so now we can't break through that, but we can go this way. I'm in the YouTube series about Steam, no worries. Easy to get scrambled. Okay, I think this is the end of the level. Perfect. No, thank you for stopping by to check it out. I'm glad you've been enjoying the series. We've got a new video that's going to be releasing hopefully soon. We are still putting the final touches on the editing. Okay, that one didn't have a secret thing on the end of it. Do I just suck, or did that one not have it? It did turn a different colour. Like, that one was yellow, that one was green. So I'm guessing yellow because I got all the heart pieces, green because I only found one because I'm an idiot. Okay, I am enjoying this game. It's got a lot to love. You're right, Western Stations, the word I would use is charming. It is a very charming game. We are out of time though, so let me just bring up the vote. And this is where you guys are going to choose if we move on to a new game, or if we spin the wheel and... if we spin the wheel and move on to a new game, or if we continue playing for another 30 minutes. Over to you. It's time for democracy. X, you've never done it before but prefer edited videos, just hate not being able to interact with the chat. I am looking into, because I mentioned at the start of the stream, I'm looking into getting a new editor for the channel. And one thing that I am curious about and want to kind of experiment with is seeing if we're able to, I guess, like, adapt or condense any of the live stream content into a regular video format, so you can just basically watch the highlights from the stream. I know that a lot of what's fun about these streams is the interactivity, but I think it's also kind of fun being able to see some of the weird and obscure games and the reactions to it, so I kind of want to experiment with that. I don't know if that's content people will be interested in, but it might be more enjoyable than watching a 3-hour VOD to be able to watch like a 20 to 30 minute breakdown of some of the best moments. So that's something we're looking into for the future. As for this game itself though, I would say that it's definitely a hidden gem. It surprised me with how competent it is. I think that, what's the word I can use? I think it's in a little bit of danger of being maybe a little repetitive. It's got absolutely incredible mechanics. It has nailed it from a gameplay perspective. It doesn't have a huge story to kind of pull it along though. Also, I don't know why the poll hasn't appeared on screen. It's just decided not to for this one. But yeah, it's got a lot going for it from a gameplay and world building perspective. I don't know if it's capitalizing on it enough. I think that what was missing from me and what works really well is in Super Smash Bros. Style games, enemies, you get a lot of opportunity to beat them up and bounce them around the arena and use items on them and things like that. In this game, a lot of the enemies we were facing died in a couple of hits, which is a little underwhelming. I feel like it would actually benefit from just having obstacles to move around in the overworld and having more mini boss fights to work through, but then you've got to have a lot of creativity in terms of your mechanics that you're implementing. So I think there's something here. I'm not sure it's 100% capitalized on it, but this is definitely above beyond what I would have expected going into it, and I think this is going to be something that is going to be unfortunately overlooked by a lot of people, but they'll be pleasantly surprised if you jump into it. I think the devs have created something quite fun there. Mamu, you do like rewatching the streams when you miss one though. I don't think the VODs are going to be going away. We'll always keep the VODs, it's just going to be whether or not we recompile some of it into a shorter format for people that don't want to watch the entire thing. X, you tend to just sleep and daydream. That sounds like a good life, mate. Are you actually a cat? By any chance? Mamu, you remember a day you were sick, you just kept watching all the VODs you missed while being half asleep. That does sound like a really chill time. X, earlier when people said they were busy last time, I remembered most people have jobs and stuff. Yeah, a lot of us do, unfortunately, myself included. Work is a real thing that we need to navigate around. Alright, poll is over, and we have voted to spin the wheel. Alright, so declines drops, and it was... Actually, let me rephrase that. ReshiramEighteen, thank you very much for the suggestion. I have enjoyed my time with declines drops, and I may actually go back and spend a little bit more time in it myself, because I'm curious to see if it's able to maintain this level of quality and kind of where it goes. I can see a lot of the influences that the devs have had when creating this game, and I commend them on it because that was good fun. I enjoyed my time with it, so thank you for the recommendation. Alright, we're removing it from the wheel. We are going to just close out that. We're going to delete all cards so that everyone starts fresh. I think we'll do at least one more game for this stream. Mamu, being a cat sounds like the dream in that hellscape, that is. Being human with rent to pay, job to do. Yeah, when you break down like what life is like as an adult human, there's a lot of things in there that make you go, why do we do this to ourselves? Who thought this was a good idea? But yeah, there is definitely such a thing as too much free time. You need something to engage that part of your brain that actually wants to do things, to create or socialize. You can't have too much isolation and free time. You need something to give you motivation and drive, even if it's just a little bit. Raven, you're trying to game and go to the gym and stuff. When your health gets too bad, your life just becomes sleeping. Yeah, I definitely feel that. It takes a certain amount of self-control to be able to push through those barriers sometimes. And that's why having friends and family to be able to support you in those moments can be helpful. Sometimes you end up in a situation where your friends and family don't support you through those, and then things go further downhill. So it's all about having the right friends and family. That's what I tell people anyway. Alright, let's spin the wheel and see what we're moving on to. We're going to do at least one more round of bingo and see if we can earn any more points. Yeah, I can't have to work with that much. I mean, thankfully, like here in Australia, 40 hours a week is kind of the norm. I read about people over in the US that are working like 60, 70, 80-hour weeks and barely making rent. And I'm going, you guys are doing something wrong. Alright, Airborne Empire. Let's have a look at this. And also, Gray, welcome. How you doing, mate? Don't know if I missed one of your comments earlier in the stream, but that's the first one I've caught, so welcome. What is this? We don't know. We're going to find out, Amra. What is Airborne Empire? It is $43.95. Interesting. That has a lot of reviews. Alright, who suggested this one? Let's have a look. Airborne Empire was suggested by Neopolis. Okay, Sander. Back in January this year. Sander sneaking one onto the wheel just before it goes over too many reviews. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Great, you're not even signed up for classes yet. Semester starts on the 25th. You still got time. Not much time. You got some time. Sounds like, oh, I remember this one. Hasn't been on there for that long. What did I miss there? Did I miss Demeen saying goodbye? Going to sleep, good night. Have a good sleep, Demeen. Thank you for being here. Hope you rest well, and I will see you next time. I wasn't actually sure if this one was going to go over 200, but glad it seems to be doing well. Yeah, it seems to have done well. Not every game that we end up putting on here manages to hit this threshold, so it must be doing something right. Not a Nick, thanks for the stream. Off to bed, who watched the other game later. Thank you for being here, and congrats again on getting 2 bingo wins in the same stream. That's pretty good. Hope you have a wonderful sleep, and I'll see you next week. Alright. Let's have a look at what we've got going on here. So, Raven, I hope you are ready to note down some tiles. We don't have less than 200 reviews. So, that doesn't happen often. Release date is after 2020 though. It was actually January this year. The developer and the publishers are different. Hang on. Oh, they've done Airborne Empire and Airborne Kingdom. I sense they have a very specific niche that they enjoy. Oh, you're still set. Oh, sorry. I didn't change the size. That's 100% my fault. Let me fix that. I am an idiot and I didn't change it. Okay, there we go. Perfect. That should be correct now. Sorry about that. I am just going to make sure that we don't have any mistakes. I'm going to delete and refresh everyone's cards. Sorry. Okay, you should be prompted to make a new one. We'll start again. We'll go from there. I apologize, that was my mistake. Okay, so the things that we can mark off then are release date after 2020 and Grail misses something important. It does look like it is actually the same developer and publisher though, because we've got the Wandering Bard LLC there and there. So I'm going to give that same developer and publisher. Yeah, you were all correct. It is meant to go back to a 5x5. I missed that. We've got it now. We got there just a little late. Let's have a look at the trailer. We have an early access launch trailer here, which is exactly 1 minute long.
Scholars say that in ancient times, all cities were airborne.
We have voice acting.
Our kingdoms were built aloft, amongst the clouds, and knew no borders. But those are just legends.
Ah, legends.
Now our skies are ruled by ruthless pirates, forcing us
Not
to hide
the pirates.
down on the ground.
Interesting low
Weak,
poly style.
cut off from each other, averting our gaze from the skies.
Looks very soft.
Until you came along. To show our people that we can be strong and free, taking to the skies. Will you be the inheritor foretold?
Got no legs.
To decide the fate
Like little
of the Airborne
Russian nesting
Empire.
dolls. Okay. I like the idea of this. I have always been a fan of like steampunk-ish aesthetics. Airships are just the coolest mode of transportation ever invented. I am going to give trailer less than 1 minute because technically it ends around here. The logo stays on screen, but the background keeps moving, but there's no new information. And that's the 53-second mark. So we are going to count it as trailer less than 1 minute. It's on the line, but we're going to call it. Early access is no longer a tile. I unfortunately literally got rid of it just on the last stream. And of course, after doing that, we now get 2 games that have early access in the same stream. Just my luck. We don't get it for months, and then we get 2 in a single stream. It's always the way things go. The game is slightly more than $10. It says it's similar to Enshrouded, which I 100% disagree with. This is a city builder. Enshrouded is a survival sandbox. So, no, the games are unrelated, which means you get a tile. Sorry for my wallet. It's okay. It's okay. My wallet will recover eventually. It has been wishlisted by 3 friends, which is always impressive. Neo, Richard, and Zonorect have all wishlisted it. We have Steam achievements, but we only have 18, so we don't qualify for that tile, unfortunately. It is Steam Deck verified, so we do get that one. Lenny's Faces, welcome back. How you doing, mate? Thank you for stopping by. X, off topic, but for games suggested by developers, do you only accept Steam games or also itch? At the moment, only Steam games. My channel is very much Steam-centric with the occasional dive off elsewhere. So in general, if it is on Steam, it will at the very least be prioritized. Let's put it that way. Hope this has original music. We'll find out soon. There was music in the trailer, but it was very faint, so I'm not 100% sure on it there. It says right here it's got accessibility features. Adjustable difficulty, save anytime, camera comfort, playable without timed input, mouse only option. We're going to call that. It has accessibility options. It's right there. We can mark that one off. We don't seem to have any trading cards, which is unfortunate. We also don't have any DLC. Let's check the update history. Have we had any updates? Yes, we have. Plenty of patch notes. All right, cool. Game is still being updated. That's good to see. Do we have... Oh, we do have a website. I'm just going to move this over to the side in case there's something there that's not supposed to be shown on screen. I don't think so. We are good. And not only do we have a website for Airborne Empire, but we also have the Wandering... What was that? I missed it. The Wandering Band over on YouTube. So dev website and YouTube found. Nice. Okay, we're getting lots of tiles on this one. Oh, we have GIFs in the description. Excellent. It's not a big description, but do we have the word unique? Oh yeah, it's right there. It's in the first blurb. Build your sky city while exploring a vast landscape in this open world RPG city builder. Combining the methodical construction and management of a city builder, the unique lift, balance and propulsion needed for a flying city, and the compelling characters, dangers and adventures of an RPG. Yeah, it's so rare to find games that aren't unique. Everything is unique in this world. Unique, but they made another. No. This one is more unique than the last one. See, the last one, they actually copied ideas from other people, so they couldn't call it unique. But for this game, they copied their own game, which means it's an original idea, and therefore it's unique. Great, we have a duckling inside to hear when she eats kitten food. Oh, ducklings are so freaking cute. Please put some photos up in the Discord. You have a wild selection of pets, by the way, Gray. I've seen you talking about like various bits and pieces, but yeah, you have a wide variety of pets, and I like respect that. All right, what else do we have on here? Someone might be able to look through and see if we've got any spelling mistakes, but I don't see any at a glance. We checked updates, we've checked that. I think we're good to keep moving for now. So, I'm going to get this purchased. Oh, Crazy Clippy 2. Yes, all of them. What was important in the Grammys? I missed the bingo thing. So, that counts. I'm going to put you over to advert. We're going to play some music. Have a crack at your Wordle. I'm going to get this purchased and downloading. I'm assuming this is going to be a slightly bigger game. I could be wrong, but we'll find out. Where's the music? Why can't I hear anything? Oh, it's there. It's just quiet. Let's skip that one. Play some better music. That's more like it. Alright. We're starting with fears? That's scary. Oh, hang on. Where's the bingo list gone? Let's put that back on here. There we go. Perfect. Raven resetting the bingo size Wordle time, y'all. Yeah, that was where I missed it. It looks like no one's got the 5x5 yet. Mamamoo wants to get a ferret as a pet. Ferrets are pretty adorable. I don't think they would play nice with my cats, though. Or at least not being introduced at this stage. If they kind of like grew up together, maybe they'd be okay. But to introduce them now, I think would be a mistake. Download size is apparently about 600 meg. We'll see how much bigger it is, though, when it's fully downloaded. Oh no, Raven, you've got the buffering. Yeah, the stream might lag slightly while I'm downloading things. It should be fine now because it just finished. Sorry about that. It seems to be, for whatever reason, the Steam downloads take priority over everything else. I wonder if there's a setting for that actually that I can change. Downloads are throttled while streaming. Yeah, it just must be like Steam is taking priority over the internet bandwidth when downloading. Hopefully that's back for all of you now then. Yeah, it dropped a couple of frames, but it shouldn't have been too bad. Alright. Yeah, I can't see anything to adjust that other than just straight up limiting the download speed that I don't really want to do. Streamlabs is not streamlabbing? I don't know. Hang on, let me jump over and take a look. What's happening, Lenny? What's it not doing? All the commands should work for both YouTube and over on Twitch. Okay, let me just have a quick look and see why those commands aren't working. While these guys are trying to do Wordle. I'm guessing words like spork. Commands are there. Yeah, it says it should be there for both. Yep, we're gonna put this one back down. A for suddenly loud music. Shirk, Stark. You guys are getting close with it. There's so many. Oh yeah, it should be whispers. But yeah, if you do a command, is it actually coming through, Lenny? Did it give you the bingo card? I'm assuming it would still come through. Because I can't see the whispers, I can only see the main chat feed. Hey, you guys got it! Nice! Okay, I didn't see what the final word was. I flicked back just a little bit too late. But it looks like everything should be working correctly. You guys are absolutely smashing it. Lenny says, no, but that might be a me thing. Alright, hang on. Let me just adjust something real quick for Lenny. I'm gonna try this. Let's see why it wouldn't be going through. I'm pretty sure Streamlabs has been modded in the stream. I shouldn't need to do that every time. But I will just double check. Yeah, it's already a moderator, so that's not the problem. Commands do appear here, but what I might do is just change them from Whisper, because Whisper doesn't work over on the YouTube anyway. So I will just change all of those really quickly, and then we'll get into the final game for the stream. Alright, that is done and saved. So give those another go, Lenny. See if that makes a difference now, because now it should just appear in chat instead of trying to send it as a whisper. I don't know if that will fix it, but I also don't know what else to try if that doesn't fix it. Okay. Still haven't even finished my cup of tea yet. What's going on today? Yeah, Lenny is over on the Twitch just hanging out. I do feel bad because they're kind of over there on their own. I don't know what it is, but it's actually much easier to get discovered over on YouTube than it is on Twitch, because I've been streaming on Twitch for like 2 months now or something like that, and I've had maybe 3 people that have stumbled into the stream on Twitch that weren't also following me over on YouTube beforehand. So I'm not quite sure what the difference is, but it does work. Death Girl, the command changed, so we're here for the announcement. Hey, there we go. Now see, if you do exclamation help, it should work, but it looks like that did come through that time. So it looks like the whisper was the problem more than anything. Also, Death Girl, welcome. I didn't realize you were hanging out over there as well. No, wait, Death Girl, you're Pancake Sparkle, right? Kept mistaking exclamation bingo for actual bingos. Yeah, so I had to change it. Right, let's check what the file size is. Come on. Where are we? Browse local files. What is the file size of Airborne Empire? Properties. Oh, we did it! It's 2.34 gigabytes. We finally got one. Oh, Raven, sorry. I know Pancake Sparkles jumped over at one point as well. It was a stab in the dark. Why can't you see one person's messages? I don't know. Oh no, they're there. I'm not sure who it is that you're not seeing. More than a gig, hell yeah. Your cringy username from when you were youngin'. I was going to say we were all youngins at some point, but I think there are some people here who are still youngins, and that's totally fine. Okay, but yeah, we finally got one that's more than a gig. Okay, let's pause the music. Let's get into some actual gameplay. Also, I love that piece of music. That one's just got such a vibe to it. Also, I can't remember if I mentioned this in any of my previous streams or not, but I am an avid watcher of Dimension 20 with, Brennan Lee Mulligan and the crew. Like, they do some amazing content. And I have been realizing as I've been listening to some of their more recent stuff that they also use Epidemic Sound for a lot of the music they source, which is what I use for stuff on the channel and for the live streams. And some of the tracks that I use, they have also been using for Dimension 20. And I'm like, I don't want to feel like I'm copying them and being like, oh, what music they're using, I want to use it as well. Because I was already using it because it fit the Templar theme of the channel. And then I'm watching Dimension 20 and we're like, wait, I recognize that music. I recognize that. Okay, where was I? We've paused the music. X wanted to know what the track was. That track that was playing was Between Worlds by Adriel Fair. They do a lot of like that kind of adventuring, medieval kind of music. I use a lot of it in the background here. Yeah, our minds are just interconnected. I would love to have the mind of Brennan Lee Mulligan. But the problem is that I can't string together a speech in the same way that he does. But I would love to learn from him. He is so freaking talented. So talented. Alright, Airborne Empire, let's take a look. We've been yapping for long enough. We've got games to play. Richard, your roommate... Oh yeah, Mudkip. Yeah. Introduced you to D20, specifically the Never After. Oh, Never After was cool. I only finished watching that a couple of months ago. I've been working through them in chronological order, and I've only just started watching Fantasy High Junior Year. Which is Junior Year? Yeah, it's the third one. So, like, oh, it's gonna be good. Okay. We are the Wandering Band, an international group of developers dedicated to fun. I'm so glad that you're not dedicated to boredom. Could you imagine introducing your dev teams like, we're these guys, we're dedicated to making the worst games possible. We want you to be bored. We want you to refund this game. Thank you so much for playing our game. Airborne Empire is still in early access. If you see any bugs, please report them by clicking the bug report button in the menu, pressing F11. Better yet, give feedback and chat with the devs in our Discord. Maybe I will, but not right now. Lenny Snook, yours is Lenny Face, but not really, despite changing the name to Lenny Mountain Fire. Lenny Mountain Fire is a cooler name than Lenny Faces. Just saying. Just saying. Okay. Oh, the band devs. Okay, chat makes it funnier. Give that one already. That was a great joke. Chat makes it funnier straight away. Okay. Ooh, hang on. We've got a few things here that we can look into. Also, just loving the aesthetics of the menu. This is well crafted. Gives a nice kind of feel for the vibes for the game. Settings. What have we got? We have separate volume sliders. Woo! Let's see. Mouse sensitivity, text scroll speed, kingdom tilt and wobble intensity. Oh, we want it to be made of jello. Wobble all the time. We are going to enable the tutorial because we have to see if it's any good. It detected the correct resolution! We got 2 for 1 today! Woo! Okay, mode. We have full screen windowed. Okay, that's borderless windowed mode. We got it. We don't get that all the time. We are going to turn VSync on, because my monitor prefers that. Brightness contrast, day-night cycle. Warning, this will disable all visual time of day changes. No, we're gonna leave that. Quality is very high. Sure, we'll leave it there, but I like that we've got some more customizable things. Controls! Are they rebindable? I think they are. They are rebindable controls. Excellent. Okay, speed's up to 3.3. We're doing good. Sandra, if I had a nickel for every early access game that correctly takes resolution today, I'd have 2 nickels. Well, don't spend it all in one place, mate. You never know when you're going to get another nickel. We also have credits found. Ooh, there we go. Airborne Empire was lightly crafted by a small indie studio called The Wandering Band. It required hard work from the following members and collaborators who each helped shape the game. If the game's good, I will thank each of you personally. Additional programming support provided by Snowed-In Studios. I feel like I've heard of Snowed-In Studios before. Interesting. You probably would not have heard about Airborne Empire without promotional efforts from... Can we get Neo's name in here? Santa? Can you please reach out to the devs? You have been doing advertising for this game. We need your name in here. But you didn't provide any quality insurance though, so that's fine. but we need your name in here. I will reach out to the devs personally to ask that they put your name in here as a promotional effort. 0.01 cents have been added to your Steam account for your marketing efforts. Hey, you just gotta win bingo, Santa. Could happen. Actually, good point. We do have, that's what I was looking for, that's why I came here. Composer and music support. We definitely have an OST. This is an original soundtrack. Okay, speed up. Alright, we'll close that. You Googled it and Snowden worked on everything. Okay, that makes sense. I know I've definitely heard of that studio before. Okay, let's begin. We will play on normal. This is default tuning. We'll experience some challenging combat as you progress through the game. I'm cool with that. Working with indies and AAA titles since 2009. Starfield, Forza, Madden, Forza again, Dead by Daylight, Deus Ex. Deus Ex and Elder Scrolls might be where I've heard it. Advisor Quill. Oh, I'm loving the character design. Alright, let's start the timer. Here we go. We made it to the skies! It's hard to believe how small group might remake the flying cities of old, but every story has a beginning. If we recruit new followers and truly grow this into a flying city, maybe we'll stand a chance against those sky pirates. It feels like they really rule the airways right now. Anyway, enough daydreaming about reuniting an empire. Our first priority is to build ourselves a hangar. That will let us gather resources from the ground below so we can build housing and other buildings. Once we've got our bearings, let's visit Haven Mill, that big city north of us. Surely they have news of recent happenings. Let's begin. Would I really speak like this for half an hour? You will just have to wait and see. It's for that one character. Alright, so, what are my controls? Is it WASD? No, that moves the camera. Okay. Ooh, I like that it lets you see through the fog. That's cute. We have map and quests. Okay. Main quest, Airborne Kingdom. Visit Haven Mill and speak with their leader, Magistrate Agatha. Perhaps she will have some knowledge of this looming pirate threat. Okay. We want to go northward. Cool. Which way is northward? I have a compass at the top. Northward is that way. We are flying in this direction.
The audience thinks you deserve a break. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Thank you very much. I can slow down. 2, 3, 4, 5. I appreciate that. Now, how do I move? Basic controls. This might help.
Click the left mouse button to select objects in the game. Hold the right mouse button while moving your mouse to rotate the camera. You can also use the keys Q and E. Use the keys WASD to move your camera forward, left, back, and right. You can also hold the middle mouse button while moving your mouse. Use the C to re-enter your camera on the town center. You can also click the center button on the bottom bar. Okay.
So down, took a minute to get there, but we got there. Okay, so left mouse button to select objects. Okay, cool. So I select you and then move you? No? Yes. We're going. Very slowly. Would have been nice if it gave some command to say that it works. Building and tilt.
Any buildings must be connected to the town centre via paths. These walkable platforms also act as sturdy connections between buildings. When placing buildings, pay careful attention to tilt, as adding too much weight on one side or the other will tip your kingdom, which may annoy your population and slow you down.
Oh, hang on. Someone got a bingo. Yeah, nice sound for that one. That's kind of weird. I got to figure out why they play sound sometimes. In fact, actually, can someone test something for me real quick before I look at this bingo? Because it was redeemed by Pancake Sparkle. Yeah, that took a while. Can someone please try to... actually, I think you can't do it for like another 5 or 10 minutes, but later, can someone please try to redeem another slowdown? Because I want to see if it plays the sound. Because so far it's feeling like it's only playing the sound the first time that it's redeemed. Anyway, we've paused the timer. Let's jump over and have a look at the bingo cards. Pancake Sparkle! Managed to get original music. Redeem something. Nicely done. I see why you did that now. Less than 200 reviews. Oh. Oh no. Pancake Sparkle, I am so sorry. This game does not have less than 200 reviews. It's got about 400. So I'm afraid I can't give you that one. I'm so sorry, Pancake Sparkle. I was so excited for you. However, if you have enough
The
points...
audience thinks you deserve a break.
Oh,
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Lenny, thank you. Okay, that does work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Okay, so thank you. It does actually work back to back, so sometimes it just doesn't trigger. You can actually redeem, if you have enough points, free space. Which you just did. That was perfect. Okay, and that one worked perfectly. I'm assuming that, Pancake, you are wanting to redeem for less than 200 reviews. Would that be correct? I can't imagine that you'd call something... Yeah, you ticked it. I can't imagine that you'd redeem something else. You're like, no, I want to redeem DLC. Thank you very much. Okay, the funny part is, I think that also gives Matey 8 bingo. But Pancake Sparkle totally called it first. So there we go. Less than 200 reviews, release date after 2020, and same developer and publisher. You've got it. You fought for that one, Pancake. It's just that one GIF that doesn't sound like anything. And I don't know why, because that's the one that I thought might play the music 3 times, because I put it everywhere. I guess it's just a little faulty. I'll have to look at it later. Alright, let's award some points. Pancake Sparkle gets a point. It's a bold move choosing to use those points up on a 5x5, I will say that. Because you could use it potentially to get yourself something better. But that's fine. 1 point is more than no points. We are moving to the 6x6. And we will scramble and clear all cards. There we go. Yeah, perfect. Everyone's been shuffled. Alright, have at it. See if you can manage to get the 6x6. Get some bonus points. In the meantime, I'll see if I can figure out what's going on here. Okay, we know tilt is bad. We haven't even seen the people yet. Our town centre has 250 health. The heart of our flying kingdom stores something as fuel for the large fan, which is then connected to all lift buildings that also need it. If our fuel ever depletes, our home will fall to the ground. Noted. Okay. We're going to want to keep an eye on that. I don't know which is our fuel. I mean, fuel, that's light, water, health, morale, inhabitants, food. Coal. It's coal as fuel. Gotcha. Well, we got plenty for now. So we can... Oh, we can zoom right in. Ooh, interesting. Look at these little dudes. Look at these little dudes that are just floating our way through. We're a small city at the moment, but we are a city. That's pretty neat. Okay, and pressing C allows you to center on it, or you could let it be free form. I see. Alright, people and work.
On the top bar, you can see the amount of people that have joined you. On the left is the number of people, and on the right is the number that can be housed. Each person requires a spot in a house.
Okay, so we're just saying that there's no one living on the streets in this utopian society. Yeah, sure.
Inhabitants with no specifically assigned task will build any available construction. If there is no available construction and they are not assigned to work, they'll show in the idle work account next to the housing numbers. Try building some housing for inhabitants now so they don't have to sleep on the streets.
Whoop, hang on. How long is... Wait, let me pause. What's happened here? Might be on cooldown. Some of them should only have a cooldown of like 1 minute. But which one were you trying to call? Let me check. Mediate, were you trying to call bingo? Not yet. Mediate's close. Needs Grail loses it. Don't think anyone else has got it yet. Oh, we're calling free space. Ah, okay, yeah, it might be on cooldown. I might need to adjust that. Because it should be... Let me check what I set it to. Free space. Oh yeah, why did I set that to a user cooldown of 300? That makes no sense. That was a 5-minute cooldown. That doesn't actually need that. Okay, hang on. I'm going to adjust that. I'm going to reduce that. Because mostly just I didn't want too many of those coming through all at once. But we will drop that down to a cooldown of 60 seconds. I think that makes more sense. Okay. See if it lets you redeem it now. So I don't know how quickly that updates or not. But it shouldn't have taken it. Is it good that everyone can use it multiple times to stream though? Yeah, absolutely. Ah, there we go. Now it works. Is credits found the title of roll credits? Oh, no, it's the same one, Lenny. Yeah, that's the same one. Okay, Mediate, what are you calling as your free space? Are you calling Grail loses it? I'm assuming you are. Yes, okay, perfect. So this is what Mediate has. So, Mediate, no! You've done the same as... No, wait, no, I apologize. Pancake Sparkle did call 200 reviews, which means it's here for everyone. I was about to be like, no, you've done the same thing. No, Pancake Sparkle's called it, so it's fine. You do get that one. So you got less than 200 reviews thanks to Pancake Sparkles helping you out. Chat makes the game funnier. Grail loses it. Wishlisted by a Steam friend. Similar games unrelated. And original music. Well done! That was incredibly quick. Okay, 2 points for Mediate. Let's add them on. Where are we? Mediate goes from 2 to 4. Not only does Mediate climb their way back onto the leaderboard after getting kicked off it by Not a Nick earlier, but they have climbed right back up into 2nd place. They're right behind Not a Nick, and you know what that means? It means they're in prime backstabbing position. Not a Nick, you have flown too close to the sun. Oop, hang on. There we go. There's going to be a lot of infighting, I see, with the system. Sorry, Mamamoo. It was lovely to have you on the board. We can no longer be friends. Friendship ended with Mamamoo's hip. Friendship started or restarted with Mediate. It's all part of the fun game. Yeah, Mediate somehow have insane bingo luck, but unlucky with other stuff. You've done really well with it. We are friends again, hell yes. Alright, we are moving to the 7x7, and anything could happen now. Because we do actually have the free space, thanks to Pancake Sparkles. Alright, there's your 7x7. Best of luck. I don't know how many other things we're going to be able to get out of this particular stream, but we're going to try our best. What I will say is, we do technically have health. It's right there. That says health. So we have got health, and I think we might have currency. Yeah, I'd say we've got coins. Currency of present times, used for bartering. We've got currency. Perfect. Alright, do I need to build things for these guys? What can we do? We can build. We can build a hangar used by workers to gather resources and interact with people in the world below. And we can build path. What do we have? Do we just have an engine? I'm assuming we don't have anything just yet. Yeah, because that looks different. So we don't even have one of these at the moment. Entrance not connected to paths. Okay, so I need to put... Oh, and you have to balance this thing. I see. How to rotate. Oh, the path is there? I don't want to connect it like that. That seems like a terrible idea. Okay, so we can't put that down until we put path down. I do path. Let's do like a little bit of path here and a little bit of path here to keep it balanced. Where are you going? Who are you? What are you doing? Just getting out of my way. Good. Alright, so they put path down. And then we can put a hanger down. Ah, yeah, so that lets us connect it there now. Interesting. Okay. Put that there. I don't have enough resources to build another one. That's fine. This means we'll be able to trade and actually do stuff. Sander, thank you for being here. Hopefully I do this game justice. We will find out soon enough. Did I didn't restart the timer. Damn it! Okay, we got it. We're good. Mediate, you want a TV for your grandma in bingo? That's incredible. You have mad bingo skills. Alright, gathering resources.
You may be up in the skies, but you still need to gather resources from the ground. Your people can reach these resources with a hangar building. Hangars contain planes, which allow your people to fly to the ground and grab materials. Because even though I'm a bird, I'm not going to help you with flying. That's literally beneath me. A hangar should be one of the first buildings you construct. Once you have one, left-click on that nearby forest and assign people to gather some trees for more construction.
Okay, I will say so far this is good tutorial. It took me a little bit to figure out some of the basic controls, but we got there. Richard, thank you for being here. I hope I enjoy the game as well. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll hopefully see you again next time. Whew. Okay, we found the town, which looks like it's had a bit of a bad time with something. There we go.
Haven Mill is the largest city in the area outside of the capital Litalos itself. It's really grown from the small farming village it once was. We should visit Magistrate Agatha in the tower.
Sure. Well, you folks don't look much like pirates.
Oh, don't worry, we're not.
I am instantly reassured that everything is fine. Oh, that's a relief. I have to admit, it's been a long time since I've seen a machine like yours above the area that wasn't aiming cannon fire down on us. But I still remember the old stories, the flying cities, the adventurers that piloted them from place to place across the world. Now, we're in need of help. So, are you going to act the part, or am I going to have to tell Pyle to get out on the walls again? He hates it when I do that. Every time one of those pirates buzzes by us, I can't get back to sleep for hours. They always make such a racket. See? Now, listen, if you're really going to fly that thing, you should help us out. The old Airborne Kingdom was a place of learning, of construction, of valiant deeds. You could start by helping us rebuild our academy and market. That last pirate attack really did a number on us. Help?
What would you have us do?
Well, Pyle can direct the building, but we need resources. Traveling by foot isn't safe anymore, but that doesn't look like much of a problem for you. We need wood and iron. There should be plenty in the nearby area. Any questions, kid? Okay. We will return. Alright, let's go gather some resources. Okay. I love that there's a tavern for a little bit of world building. We're going to just carry on with the important stuff to begin with. So we've got a forest here. 97 remaining, 2 per trip. Well, let's assign like 10 people to it. We just need more. So I don't know what that right click did, but I put down a thing. I don't know why. Oh, it's a marker for where we're moving to. Gotcha. There is also music, but it's rather quiet. Let me bump that up a little. Is there a cooldown for the free space? It should only be a 1 minute cooldown now. So you should be able to reuse it if you want to burn through some points. Oh, some inhabitants don't have homes. Well, hopefully we can fix that. Don't know if I can build homes. Housing block. I need more trees. Okay. Well, that's why we're doing this, aren't we? Wasn't that the point? Am I wrong? Are we gathering? We should be gathering. 2 per trip. Okay, so our wood... Where is our wood? There, we have 14. Oh, good lord, we need to assign more people. We only have 3 people that are idle. We can't assign more people! Yeah, I would say we have a good tutorial. It has been decent. It's got a little bit of room to be better, but it's good enough. So I want to get enough wood so that we can build, there we go, a housing block. Which I think, can we put it on the back of this thing? Entrance, oh okay, I need to put some path there. I think that'll be worth doing. Because we can just, do a little bit of path on the back here to keep it balanced. There we go. Yeah, oh okay, it doesn't actually use any resources. But that way we can just put a housing block on the back there. In fact, we might do 2 of them. That'll keep people happy. Okay. Mediate could do something right now, but don't think it should. That's alright. Yeah, it'd be a last-ditch resort for sure. I don't think we're going to find too much more here. Like, I'm thinking about it. We're definitely not getting a jump button. There's no non-conventional weaponry. It'll be up to you to look at what you've got on your board and look for opportunities for what we can get. Movement.
Unlike other kingdoms, your kingdom can move. Simply right-click anywhere on the land and you'll start moving in that direction. Being unmoored has its advantages. You can get closer to resources that would otherwise be too far away. The closer you are to a resource, the faster you'll gather it.
Okay, and recruiting more people.
For your kingdom to thrive, you must always look for more people to join. Potential migrants can be found at taverns in cities or small settlements. You'll need housing for any potential inhabitants and probably coin to encourage them to join too.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, we are already pretty close to this wood. I don't think we're going to be able to get much closer than that. I will say the aesthetics of this are lovely. This is like such a chill game. Mediate is 1 away again. That's nuts. If it's any souls though, the tile you need is demo and it doesn't have one. Oh, that is unlucky. That was unlucky. Would you qualify the fuel system? I think this had one as stamina or health. We already have health because we found that up there. What fuel is stamina? I'm honestly not sure. Let's put that to a vote, shall we? While my guys are just gathering some wood. Let me actually get to the point where I can do a poll. Sorry, this will only be on the YouTube because it's too hard to do polls across both ad hoc. Is coal stamina? That's a question you don't ask very often. I'll let you guys vote if that's an actual thing or not. Oh, it does come up on there. Oh, sweet. Doing the YouTube poll brings it across to Streamlabs so that everyone can vote on it. That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, I can't move without it, but like, even in a lot of other games, you can still move without... Oh! Oh no! We have deforested everything. Whoops. Are we the bad guys? Well, let's go and harvest an ore deposit. We need some iron. Okay, perfect. What else can we do here? We have little houses which can be disassembled, customized, or we could just look at them with the camera. Look at it! Look right at it! Actually, these little details are quite cute. This is where the low poly aesthetic works really well, because it allows you to have large, complex things that you can zoom in and out of without causing a lot of lag. Okay, a lot of people have said yes. Cool, I will end the poll. Perfect, alright, go ahead and mark off stamina. We are calling it that. Eighteen has 244 aurum. You've got a lot of points to burn, buddy. Might as well use it if you want to. Raven, can you please go ahead and add stamina as a cold tile? Mamamoo's redeeming a free space. Alright, we're pausing the timer. Can we pause the game? We are pausing the game. Now it's time to shine. Mamamoo, what tile are you calling? Game engine logo. I don't even know what game engine these guys are using. Alright, game engine logo has been called. Let's close that. That was Eighteen who was super close. Where is Mamamoo? Mamamoo's here. Alright, game engine logo has been called. And they are calling the bingo. Let's have a look. We'll just go ahead and mark that off for them. We have original music, wishlisted by a Steam friend, stamina, currency, roll credits, game engine logo, and accessibility options. And that is the 7x7 claims by Mamamoo. Congratulations. That's incredible. Okay, let's go ahead and give you your points. 3 points for you. Oh, you were not happy about being pushed off of that leaderboard, were you, Mamamoo? This has been a battle for the top today. There's been so much back and forth. But Mamamoo was not impressed by the attempts of Notanik and Eighteen. Mamamoo is hip with 5 points. Takes the lead, knocking Freaky Feline off the board. Holy cow, what a lot of back and forth we've had today. Alright, that does mean the bingo is done. So Raven, if you want, you can clear that off. Give us a little bit of screen space back. Yeah, I reckon it's fun with the free space because it lets you be tactical about where you land it. And you never know if it's going to help someone that you don't know. Is the stream over now? No, we've got 15 minutes of gameplay still to get through. Yeah, true. I can't end my friendship with Freaky Feline because he is a real big supporter of the channel, but friendship restarted with Mamamoo, for sure. Alright, we've sent the guys out to go and gather some ore. They've already gathered all of it, so let's also send them over here. I wonder if this stuff respawns eventually or not. Don't know. I'm also still getting used to the controls a little bit. It's a bit weird there's like right click to move and right click to turn the camera. Okay, we do need to build more stuff, but I can't remember what I was actually doing because I got so distracted. I wanted to put a hangar on the other side of the ship. That's what I wanted to do. For that, we needed 10 ore. Iron, oh, we have 16, but we aren't converting any. Well, I don't know how we do that. We probably haven't developed it yet. Researching new buildings, this might help.
Construction on a flying platform is hard. Beyond basic and storage buildings, you must research any new constructions at an academy so that they may work the skies. Your people don't have many ideas for buildings yet, but an iron forge would be a useful addition so that you can transform ore into not ore. Create an academy and start researching an iron forge.
Okay, I'd love to. I need 4 more people for that. So I think they said I can get people from towns. Let's head back to Haven Mill. Too far? Okay, well that's why we're moving that way. Let's go. To Haven Mill. Oh, X, thank you for being here, mate. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. And fingers crossed I'll see you again next stream. It's always fun having you around, mate. Everyone's friends again. It's always good. Yeah, Mediate already did it twice. Didn't want to abuse it. Yeah, Mediate, don't forget that you can also use your points to add or remove tiles. So if you would like to set some things up for the next stream, use your points towards that instead of free spaces, you absolutely can. I think we're going to use that as the mechanism for changing the tiles for bingo going forwards, rather than just me ad hoc changing them between streams, because I think we've got a pretty good range of tiles, but you never know what you might want to add in. So for example, if you wanted to add early access back in, you absolutely could. Okay, we have made our way back. What can we do here? Okay. What's in the tavern? Oh, hello, I'm the tavern keeper from Haven Mill. There are plenty of ruins out there where you could probably find some coin. There are even more hidden under the rubble. Oh, like they've all got like art and personalities. There's a lot going on here. So where's my housing? That's resource storage. There, inhabitants, 10 inhabitants with 15 total houses. Okay, so I can definitely get a few more people. I've got to earn the bread somehow, rather do it in the skies. Okay, they're 25 coins each, and I have 350 coins. Yeah, perfect. Let's grab some birds. I'm so glad we're hiring birds that in case they fall off of the airship, they don't just plummet to their death. Could you imagine? Like, oh yes, we're going to hire a bunch of walruses. Ah, I've gone down to this tavern. Who here looks like a good candidate for our fluting city? Oh, Mr. Blue Whale over there. Would you like to join us on our expedition? Okay, sure. We'll take like another 3 workers. Why not? And what are we doing in the tower? They need more iron. Okay. We'll return. Because we need to build an academy. And to build an academy, we need the extra people. We've got it. So we can put the academy on this side. Oh, wrong button. Academy, this side. We could rotate it. No, only that way. Okay, perfect. Build! Go, you little workers. I do like they actually walk over and start hitting things. Like, the workers could just be walking around randomly, but they do seem to actually go towards where they're a task to complete. So that's a really lovely level of detail that they've incorporated.
Now that we've built an academy, we can start to research new technology. And researching is how we can take ground technology and adapt it for use in the skies.
Ooh, research tree, upgrade system! If you were waiting for that one on the bingo, I apologize, but we found it. Mamma, we think you'd really enjoy playing it for hours, but you wait for a sale. Yeah, this to me feels like a really good game to pick up on the sale if you like city builders and this kind of like cutesy aesthetic. There's a lot that you could enjoy here, I think. Just really depends on how deep it's going to be. We need an iron forge. Transforms ore into bars, which is then used for construction of buildings and upgrades. Uses 20 wood and 3 people. Well, let's research that. Apparently it takes 2 hours, but I'm hoping that's in-game time. Yeah, given how quickly that's going, it must be. Which makes me a little bit worried about how much fuel I'm going to use. That's 0.3 per hour. Okay, no, I'm still fine on coal though. It's kind of interesting that you have to manage your resources because you could accidentally run out of coal and just die. We are running low on water though. Do we need to go get more water? I thought I saw... yeah, a little pond over there. Lake! Oh, sweet, yeah, we can go grab some water from that. We don't want to get any more ore just yet, but we do need more from there. I'm guessing that's how many workers I've got left. I've got 2 left. Okay, that's kind of cool that you can just send them out like little swarms. And it puts down like little balloons in the right spot. Oh, that's pretty cute. Like I can just zoom over and you can watch the little guys go. It's unfortunately as far down as the zoom goes, but I mean the point is to look at things in the sky, I guess. And then there's whatever that is over there. A cotton meadow. Wow, okay. Going straight into slavery. That didn't take long now, did it? I also appreciate that down the bottom of the UI, you can see the progress of any active research. You don't have to go back into the research menu to be able to see it. That's kind of a nice quality of life. There we go, Raven's just put up, bingo has been won. Let me just move that over. That's better. Yeah, this looks like a great game just to chill and vibe to. Panel bullet hover.
Hovering your mouse along the top bar will show information panels with more insights into your kingdom. Some of these panels contain bulleted lists, which you can hover and click as a shortcut. Your inhabitants drop-down, for example, contains a list of all your workers' current tasks. Highlighting a bullet will highlight their workplaces, and clicking a bullet selects that workplace. Use these shortcuts to better understand where your inhabitants are and what they're doing.
That's quite convenient, actually. So, oh yeah, you can do it from here, right. Oh, Iron Forge research. We can now build an Iron Forge. Transform that into that, cool. And then it takes you back in and be like, cool, do you want to research something else? Oh, and this is expanded. Ooh. These have no cost, and you can decrease costs for things. Gotta find needs, production, storage. Well, I feel like we're gonna need that, because our storage is pretty limited at the moment. So let's get that going. And I'm assuming you can only research one thing at a time. Whoa, haven't even started on the combat tree yet. Let's do... Town Tensor provides 5 shelter. Must be applied per building after researching. That's a lot of micromanagement. Increases the size of a house. That needs cloth that we don't have any of. Let's just do less food. Okay, yeah, so you can only have one thing researching at a time. That's kind of cool. That's a nicely detailed tree. And I like the event log in the bottom left. It's kind of hiding behind me, but it is there. Okay, water storage is almost full. That's fine. I'm assuming they will stop gathering. I can unassign workers. There we go. We need to actually build a forge to do some iron production. So we're just going to be boring with a little path along there. I didn't actually want that one. How do I? Can I remove that? Disassemble. Yeah. No. Shit. Stay here. I didn't actually want you to move. You're fine. That's the problem with the like rotate camera and move all being the same button. I think it could benefit from being different, but I think you can actually change that in the controls if you wanted to. Right, Iron Forge. We will pop you... Yeah, we'll pop you on the back there. There we go. Okay, close that. Let them build their thing. Lift.
Your town center can only lift so much weight. In order to expand your kingdom, you must place buildings that generate lift. Carefully place your lift buildings to keep your kingdom in balance. Notice while other buildings pull their side of the kingdom down, lift buildings will push their side up.
Okay, so you can build a bunch of heavy things and then surround it with lift to kind of push it back up again. There's some fun things that you can do with that. Mediate. Also, last non-Nintendo game you bought full price was Fantasy Life I, and that's because it came out the day after, had really rough weeks, decided to splurge. It seems like that's a really good cozy game. I think in the Discord that, I think it was Fang or Jason have been playing quite a bit of it as well. Okay, we can now build warehouses. Stores up to 50 resources. Cool. We're being able to get good stuff. We also have our forge built, which is over here. Yeah, we just got hot forge, like molten iron just out in the open. That's fine. And it's already got 3 workers assigned. Nice. And they're crafting out iron for us. No, ship, I didn't actually want you to move. Please stay here. Don't go anywhere. We do need to build some kind of storage, though. And we should... Oh, looks like it's a good idea just to make sure you're always researching something. So let's make them less hungry. That sounds like it's going to be useful. Storage, we can put a... the warehouse is big. Not enough lift to support the weight. Okay, so we have to do that first. And for that, we need 5 iron. Okay, so we kind of have to wait for that to finish building. I could potentially build another forge to make that go faster, but I think we are... Oh no, we've got the resources for it. I can build 2 forges. Haha. No tilt issues by putting it there. Fantastic. And then I'm making iron twice as fast. In fact, I could probably do another one if I really wanted to. No, I don't have enough people. How dare we not have enough people? I love Samus Return. More than happy. I've not played Samus Return. I've played through some of the older Metroid games as well as the Prime trilogy. Also, just look at the landscape. This one's pretty big. Like, we've only just been hanging out over this one city. But, yeah, you can see like, this town there. I love that you can see the lights to show like that it's inhabited. Little dude coming in for landing. Oh, that is adorable. They do a little loop-de-loop and then come in on the landing pad. That looks really freaking safe. And then they're doing constant... This game, I swear, is absolutely nailing the cozy aesthetic. It's got that right mix of complexity and accessibility with an interesting thematic setting. All it needs now is a little bit more story to drive it along, and it could be doing something really, really cool. Alright, do we have... We still don't have enough. We need 2 more... Oh, we need more people. They did say we should be able to find gold somewhere. Let's check out what this is over here. Can I move towards that? Let's see what it is. Quickly now, towards the settlement. Because we do actually need to get gold to build things. The only thing that I'm not seeing or understanding... Oh, there we go. There's little propellers on the back. These 2 little propellers here are doing all the hard work of pushing this entire construct forwards. It's no wonder that we move so slowly. From a top-down view. Hang on. There we go. That's how fast we're moving. Slowest plane ever made. Like, even this, like, patchwork style of the land below makes it look like a big, warm, fuzzy quilt. It's adorable. And maybe just make your whole ship forward, just make a ton of iron. I mean, it's tempting. We're just going to go like right into the iron industry, become a magnate of some kind. That's how we're going to, make our presence known. Mediate, you tried speedrunning Ori when you replayed it once and went okay at first, started going downhill, though I should have seen it coming. Ori and the Blind Forest is actually not a bad game to get into for speedrunning, because the movement mechanics in it and the way the world is designed actually opens up a lot of potential. Okay, can we check this one out?
Just a tavern in a small settlement, huh? Seems like we may have caused a stir on our way in. Everyone in town is eyeballing us right now. Though, some of them seem mighty interested in our flying home. If you think we need more working hands, I bet we could convince a few of these folks to join up, at least for a modest price.
Okay, they're all still 25. Okay, we'll take them all. We don't have enough housing. Never mind. You're going to be the only person left in there. So sorry. Also, we can assign a couple of workers to go get some food. Sucks to be you. You are the last person remaining in that town, and you will remain that way for a while. Alright, well, we'll might as well head back in that direction then. But also, unfortunately, we are out of time. So, let's put it to a vote. Let's going to be the last one for the stream, and this is going to decide what we do for the next stream. Do we start with more of this game, or are we going to start with a wheel spin? Get your votes in, and we'll decide what we're going to be doing next time. What did I miss there? Mediate, did you get it on Switch? You had one time where it started lagging. I know, other than that, works good. Was that Ori or the Metroid game? The Metroid... No, I've not heard issues about either. Nice. I would say that this, again, like, it's another game that I might come back to in the future if I'm just wanting something a little more relaxed to get into. And this is actually a really nice addition to my Steam library, because I think to date I don't really have any games like this. And I felt that I was missing something like this. It's a little world builder. Yeah. If I hadn't already purchased this game and already played some of it, I would have put this on my wish list to purchase and pick up in the Steam sale. So I'm kind of glad that I had an excuse to get into it anyway and better support the devs from this perspective, because I think they're onto something pretty nifty with this. I think it's going to be a smaller audience than if they just leaned more into either like a medieval or modern aesthetic. Because I feel like steampunk is a subset of some of that. So it might not have the same kind of broad appeal that it could otherwise have. But if word gets out about it, the city building and the level of complexity and depth to it is sufficient, then they could have something magical here. Also, I think this is what I was looking for before. Yeah, there's the ancient ruin where you can hunt for coins. Okay, that's what I was looking for. But yeah, from playing this game, immediately I get the sense of wonder from it. Like, it looks like there's a different biome over there. It starts off in these nice fields. It's like more of a desert out in that direction. It makes me wonder how big this world is. How diverse is it? There's a volcano in the distance over there. Like, it's enticing and is encouraging exploration. It's not easy to achieve that within the first 30 minutes of a game. So the devs are onto something here. Alright, poll has closed, and we were in favour of starting the next stream with a wheel spin. Alright, let's close out. We shall exit. We will quick save on the way out, because I might actually come back to this just for a little bit of extra fun later. So that was Airborne Empire, suggested by Neo/Sander. Thank you for the game recommendation. I know I didn't get particularly far into it, but what I did see impressed me. And that's always a good sign. Alright, we are going to wrap up the stream there. Thank you very much, everyone, for hanging out today. I hope you've had fun. Congratulations to all the bingo winners. Whoa! That was louder than I thought it would be. Let's put that back down. There we go. Yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for joining in. Head over to the Discord for more updates on what's happening. There'll be a post going up soon as a reminder. If you are someone or know someone that would be interested in supporting the channel, either in terms of editing or digital art, I would be very interested in hearing from you. So, have a wonderful rest of the evening, and I will hopefully see you all again sometime soon. Until then, take care.